Talking football, we don't quit. From kickoff to the final play. Crack and bruise, we're here all day. Three cats with a passion for the game. Giving you the scoop, not just the fame. Every episode, new beer to explore. While we break down the score. So lean in, we're your weekly guide. To the field where legends reside. We're the cold one, we'll ride. On this football journey, side by side. It's about football, but barely weekly. Cheers, we're clearly gonna talk those game day hits. With a beer in hand, that's it. From the snap to the end zone dance, we cover it all. Give you that chance to laugh, learn, and sip with class. Discussing tactics, not just the grass. Draft picks, trades, and all the stats. We're here to chat, to break through the facts. Each brew we taste, we'll share our view on plays, players, and what's true. So sit back, enjoy the ride. We'll keep it real, no need to hide. With football talk and beer in sight, we're here to make your night. It's about football, but barely weekly. Cheers, we're clearly gonna talk those game day hits. With a beer in hand, that's it. We'll dissect each quarter's tale with a cold one without fail. So join us, let's have some fun. Football and beer, second to none.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Beer League Football Podcast. It's Football with Beer League. I am your host, Zachary Smith. As always, everyone knows I'm a member of the UBKC TKAT. Joining me as always are DeVito Dentures Dynasty Triple D's and Trevi Scott.
Sometimes.
Listen, I'm on a streak now. You know, it is amazing how much stuff you can get done during that minute and a half little timer of our music. I did so much during that time. It's my favorite thing to do every week.
I get my beer during that time so it can sit in the fridge as long as possible.
Got you.
Smart.
Speaking of beer, we have one more left.
You got a six-pack, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
One
I've done
more
5.
left.
That next one's going to taste so good, and you're like, enough.
Is it a struggle? Do you struggle those things down?
Dude, yes, they're terrible.
Really?
They're
What does it taste
so
like?
So you know how you put the Christmas tree up in the winter? Like if you have a real Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know how you put those packets to keep the Christmas tree alive as long as possible?
No, I don't know why I said yes. I only do the fake Christmas trees.
Okay, so Carrie, you do real Christmas tree, correct?
In my past, yes.
Okay, so you know
Yeah.
how you put the packets in the bottom to keep the Christmas tree alive as long as possible?
Yeah.
And then you just keep adding water. And over the months it starts to like smell a little bit.
Yep.
That's how it tastes.
Not good.
What is the percent? It's a light beer, right? 4 or
It's
5%?
9% alcohol.
9%.
Yeah, it's not light.
Oh. I thought it was just like a really like a gas station light beer, like just a really cheap light beer.
What's IPA?
I didn't know that either. Wow.
Yeah,
That's what
Lagunitas
tastes
is
so terrible.
very hoppy IPA.
I haven't
And that's
had
what we're
IPA.
drinking tonight.
I didn't
So,
know we was a whiteout tonight.
yeah, you didn't get the
I
memo.
missed the memo. My goodness.
Well, you know, I'd like a little bit better communication, guys. A little
Terry,
bit
we
better
talked about this.
communication.
We
We've
talked
talked about
this on
this.
Thursday.
It's embarrassing.
We talked
I'll
about
just
this
go
on Thursday.
pure white just for
There
the
it
show.
is. There it is. Can we get flagged for that? Probably not, right?
Maybe. I
They
don't
might.
think
Nobody
it's,
wants-
I don't
no-
think it's okay on YouTube, but
Nobody wants to see it out there, you know.
yeah. It wouldn't be the first time it's been on YouTube on this channel, but probably not okay to do in
It
the
won't be
future.
the last.
It probably won't be the last either.
I feel
What
like
are
we
you
all have
guys
this-
drinking?
We all have the same colored nipples. What am I drinking? I had one more Modelo, but I accidentally got like decently drunk yesterday watching some baseball on my laptop. It started with one beer, and then I drank about half of this, which is just absolutely disgusting, by the way.
What is that?
But it gets the job done.
Is that one of those
Um,
marg things?
It's a marg, yeah. It's a marg.
Ah,
It's a marg. I got to get back onto my beer. I know this is the Beer League podcast, not the Margie podcast. The Margie. Isn't that your mom's name? No, Margie.
Margaret.
Margaret, yeah.
You were close.
Yeah.
do you call her Marge, Carrie?
Call her Peggy.
What?
Goes by
Call me.
Peggy.
She goes by Peggy? Trevor,
Yeah.
I think you'd like
Yeah.
her.
That's, you can get my permission.
You made that joke in a while, Zach.
Tell her she's
I know,
on
I'm
that
out of
Bible
practice.
next time. It's my nickname. It's my turn. But yeah, I'm gonna drink some of this really strong margarita and maybe try to navigate my way to work later in an Uber. But what about you, Carrie? What are you drinking? We're both drinking something nasty.
This
Hopefully
one's
you got
not
something
very
sweet.
exciting. I've had this at least once, maybe twice in the show. I got an Isla Morada key lime, coconut key lime ale, no wake zone, pretty solid. Would
I thought
recommend.
you liked that one.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like them.
Yeah.
Last
And
one.
this is my last beer I have in the house. So once this is done, I'm going to be washing it down with about a half a bottle of wine.
That works. Zach is gonna be feeling all right.
I feel like wine and Lagunitas is just not a good combo right there.
I think it's going to be a great combo because this is extremely nasty and the wine is a little dry, but it's going to taste super sweet after I finish this.
It's like eating your vegetables first.
Yeah.
And Zachy wants his steak, right?
I actually had steak tonight too.
I knew it. I could smell it on your breath.
Medium rare.
I ate with this guy. Well, I didn't eat with the guy, but I ate and the guy was
So you went on a date with a man.
Kind of.
Did you guys meet on Grindr?
No, farmers only.
Oh, okay.
But he asked the waitress, he said, I want it less than rare. He said, I want 20 seconds, flip it, 20 seconds, bring it to me. And it was like, this guy was like eating like a thing of Play-Doh, honestly. But
Sounds
I was
awful.
very intrigued. I don't judge, but I was very intrigued. I've never seen
He didn't go,
somebody
I want to hear it moo.
that raw before.
I
What
wanna
do you
hear
guys?
it
I go medium. But I
Medium.
feel like when I ordered medium,
I go
usually
either,
medium.
it depends on the place because some places do medium as like medium rare and some places do medium rare as medium rare. I always say medium rare. Sometimes it comes out pretty rare, but I prefer medium rare.
I feel like usually most of the time it's going to be a little undercooked to what you say.
I feel like most of the times it's overcooked. Like when I order medium, I feel like I get like medium well.
Speaking
I
of which,
feel like I'm
I have a cautionary tale about a steakhouse that I went to on actually an important day in my life. I can't remember what it was.
so important.
I can't remember exactly what the occasion was, but the steak was so bad that it was like pretty much a letdown.
Yeah.
Dude, Outback Steakhouse does not know how to cook a steak.
Why are you in the
Really?
Outback Steakhouse is the problem.
Well, I want the main thing is I wanted a bloomin' onion.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Blooming onions are good.
I tried that for the first time like 6 months ago. I was very disappointed.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what's all this hype about? And it was
The
fine.
sauce is really good.
Sauce is really good.
The sauce,
It's so
yeah, I would
good
say
with
the
the beer,
sauce
dude.
is better.
Tell them to bring you a 30-ounce Yingling with it.
I think I did have like a 24-ounce. They had like their Aussie beer or whatever. But I had like
that
a
has Outback on it. Where would you guys suggest that I go?
I've never
Bonefish,
been-
probably.
I've never been to Bonefish before.
I've been there once. I don't remember being incredible. I'd probably go to Outback, just don't get the steak.
I've never heard of Fleming, so it's either probably Bonefish or Outback. But Outback has Bang Bang Shrimp, and it's hard to go wrong with Bang Bang Shrimp.
It's hard to fuck up Bang Bang Shrimp.
I agree.
But let's go ahead and we talked about the beer. Let's talk about the ball.
Let's do it.
AP released their top 25. Actually, before we get into the main topic tonight,
We'll do all NFL.
we'll talk a little bit of NFL. The substation may be contagious. We're hearing reports that everyone that plays against the Niners also dies, and this may be a problem moving forward for the NFC West. I mean, what do you guys think?
Was it the Chargers that they're practicing against?
Yeah.
Got injured? The Chargers, I feel like, have bad luck too. I feel like people always get hurt with the Chargers. Najee never missed a game in his career, and then he blew up his eye when he got there.
Did you
That's
see
Sinner that got hurt. He's only
he
missed
just signed
3
with the
games in his
Giants?
career.
Yeah, he
Huh?
just signed with the Giants.
Najee just
Najee.
signed with the Giants today.
Yeah, I did see that actually. Yeah, that's interesting. I like that. I've heard Scadabo's knee is he doesn't look very explosive right now in his cuts, but it's early.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I never thought he was that explosive with his cuts to begin with. He was always more of a run through you and then around you kind of guy.
Yeah, but people are saying he looks injured. Like he still looks
Oh, really?
off an injury.
Yeah,
And I
that's
saw
who-
one of them. Did you guys see that Travis Kelce? Not to stray too far. That move that he
Yeah,
put
I
on
did.
The
Elijah
slowest
Gilman.
move of all time somehow faked that DB
Got it.
out.
Still got the guy.
I've seen Jared do that.
Yeah, me
I've seen
too.
Jared do that.
Jared could put that move on somebody. You know, if he gets moving around a little bit, gets warmed up, I think he could do
Shout
that.
out to Jared.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Shout out to Jared. I
Gus
beat that
Disney
guy
might
at
also
MLB The
explode
Show
by
probably
doing
like
that.
10 straight times.
I've
beaten him in MLB The Show like 10 straight times.
It's not surprising.
No,
Honestly.
it's the guy's having a rough run right now, man. The guy swings at everything. Anyways,
That reminds me of fucking during when we were last up at Blue Ridge and we did that NCAA
that was fun.
dude.
Oh, Jared, he just kept running that trick play.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a guy. We're coming back up there soon. I think sometime in October.
Alrighty.
Well,
Well,
it's CBD.
Gonna have
Just
to
let
get,
me know,
what'd you
man.
say about CBD?
TBD.
Oh, all right.
I asked
he's
like
much less excited about TBD.
I asked
But yeah.
every week.
Injuries are kind of nuts.
There's been a lot this
Yeah.
offseason.
A lot this
Like
offseason.
not huge names going down, but a lot of like
Well,
depth.
I mean, Jordan Tyson going down for the Saints is a pretty big deal.
2 months.
Like,
Yeah.
it really did.
Out for 2 months. Yeah.
Keon Coleman's in a boot. It's just like everything you see. You just scroll on Twitter and there's a new injury. But it's gonna be like that.
Jeremiah
Like,
Love.
especially if these guys are just now like kind of like ramping it back up after the off season. You never know what these guys did over the off season. So, you know, waking up
Yeah.
their muscles and such.
So how about Priest? Let's talk some games from last week. Trevor,
Yes.
Falcons absolutely horrible. Tua looked terrible. What are you?
I wouldn't say Tua looked
Just
terrible. Why'd you
preseason?
say he looked terrible?
He couldn't even catch a
He was
snap.
out there for 5 plays. Yeah,
Did he
but that
get
stuff
one?
happens. It's the best
Did
to
he
get
get a
out.
first down?
Huh?
Did he get a first down
It's the preseason. He played 5 plays. Probably not.
against backups? What was his final
I don't
line?
think he was with backups. But
No,
I'm not going to overreact. I still think he's good. I think still think he's going to be good there. I don't feel that any less.
Really?
Yeah.
You feel the exact same about
I don't think it's going to be like right away, like week 1. They're going to score 40 points, but I feel like they'll have their moments. I feel like they'll be at least like solid. I mean,
Yeah, he
I
went-
love Drake London.
He went
I
3
love
for
Kyle
5
Pitts.
for 22 yards.
I think he threw every pass to Kyle Pitts. If I'm not
So he must have
mistaken.
got a first down.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't. He
How?
went out. He
22
played
yards.
2 drives.
But he had 22 yards.
Yeah, he played 2 drives
Yeah, well, he dropped that snap and they went back 5 yards.
because he had that fumble.
Well, I'm not going to overreact to anything.
That team's
But-
a mess, though.
It is a mess. They're gonna have a run. It's gonna be a tough year to be a Falcons
They're
fan.
going to be fine on offense. Defense, I don't know. But offense will be fine.
I don't think so.
They'll score points. They'll score
I
at
think
least-
Desmond Ritter. Bring back Desmond Ritter. He's their
Whoa,
best chance
that
of winning
guy
a
was
football game.
ass. That guy was terrible.
He'd be asked to do a lot less in this offense. Honestly,
I mean, like,
Did Bijan play or no? No, right? Probably not.
no, probably not.
No.
What about
Cooper
Drake
Rush?
London?
Cooper Rush played.
2 picks.
Cooper Rush is not good, man. You remember when he got $8 million from the Ravens?
He was good with the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Not
did.
good, but he was a decent backup.
Mhm.
But there was a lot of good rookie QBs. Had good
Yeah,
first-
rookie
Yeah.
QBs kind of showed out.
Ty Simpson's got a lot of slander, but he has a pretty good game overall.
I thought it at the time. I thought he was the most NFL ready quarterback in this draft. And I think that he's just kind of showing that.
Over
Now-
Carson Beck?
I think over Carson Beck. I think Carson Beck is probably the third best quarterback in the draft. Yeah, third best quarterback in the draft.
I don't remember the quarterbacks in this draft besides those.
Well,
three.
there was Mendoza, Simpson. Beck was the next taken, I think.
Beck was the third quarterback taken.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Aller, Klubnik.
Yeah,
Oh, Aller looked good. I forgot. Didn't Klubnik look good?
that's
too?
it's a
Klubnik was good.
it's a mirage. It's a mirage.
Yeah, I want to hear Zach's thoughts on Aller.
It's a mirage.
The Mirage.
It's not real.
He could not have played better. I mean, he's playing against plumbers and insurance salesmen, but He looked good out there. What did
It's
he?
a mirage, dog. I
He had like
promise.
3 touchdowns, I think, in like 4 drives.
It's a mirage, dog. I promise.
What about Ty Simpson?
Ty
What?
Simpson?
Was he playing real comp or no? I didn't watch that game.
Didn't
I
he
think-
start that game?
I think Stetson Bennett started, but he only played like a drive or 2, and then Simpson played the rest.
Hmm.
But
Can't be too surprised with McVay, bro.
well, I guess what's kind of weird how they use rookies. Like, I don't know if you saw, a lot of people were mad that like the Cardinals used Jeremiah Love had like
17 touches. I
Yeah.
think,
And then he got
14
hurt.
touches, and then he got hurt. Yeah.
Did he really get hurt?
Yeah.
What happened?
got like an ankle sprain, didn't he?
Oh, sprain's not too bad.
Falcons are the worst team ever. Shout out to Tommy.
You know, too many people are calling him Adrian Peterson. But I do kind of see it like
I don't think he's as
Glimpses.
strong as Adrian Peterson.
no, I don't see it like I just see it like physically. Like when I look like in the pads and stuff, like he's built similar to AP.
I
And,
guess.
like he runs hard. But like AP was so different. There's nobody
Yeah.
like AP. If there is, it's probably like Bajan or something is like the closest thing. But Bajan's not even powerful like that.
Deshaun,
No. Well, he is. He just doesn't run. They don't run like AP runs. Like
AP was hard to touch too, though. Like
Well,
yeah.
he goes side to side.
Deshaun's a better receiving back though than AP was.
True. For the first time ever, Zach didn't have a Miami player's meat in his mouth. That's crazy.
Yeah, he did. Carson Beck.
No, he's saying because I didn't say he's the best quarterback in the draft, I guess. But I mean, like, listen, I'm an unbiased host here.
It's not like it's a great QB draft class. Though the Bucks guy played well.
Yeah, Jalen Daniels.
Jalen Daniels from Kansas.
That was kind of cool.
Oh,
He
yeah.
split. He took all the second reps after Baker this week,
He's better than Browning.
and Browning and whatever the other guy's name.
Browning's not that good.
Yeah.
Also, Trevor, did you watch any of the Browns? Watson and Sanders.
And Daniel and Dylan Gabriel.
That interception was
What
bad.
game did I watch? I watched one game of preseason.
I think it was funny because I was like, Deshaun Watson came in, he struggled. Shedeur Sanders had a chance to secure the QB1 spot. He throws a pick and it's a bad one.
Yeah.
And then Dylan Gabriel has a chance to put his name in the running for the QB1 spot. And he throws a pick and it's
Yeah, they're not going to be very good, man.
I think because I think Shador is starting this week because I think Watson was getting a start this game, then Shador this game
Oh, I watched the Colts and Patriots is the game I watched.
just for AR.
Yeah.
He started off slow, but he had a fine game.
Yeah,
He's better than Riley Leonard was.
100%.
Yeah, you didn't say that last week, man.
I said Riley Leonard has played
Leonard's
better.
not-
I said he's played better in the NFL as Anthony Richardson.
Riley Leonard is never going to be nothing, man.
Is it because he's a quarterback from Notre Dame?
Probably. I didn't even like him in college. I just don't think he has an arm. And I would take AR's arm over Riley Leonard, and nobody's taking AR's arm. Or I'll take it over Riley
I'd
Leonard.
take his arm strength.
I'd take all of it over Leonard.
I just don't know why.
Leonard is Taysom Hill to me.
Yeah. Holy
That's
I
why
cow.
think, except less athletic.
Yeah. Probably can't catch as good.
If you're the Browns, why don't you take a chance on one of these guys?
Thomas, no, we got 6 minutes. If you're who, the Browns?
Yeah, why don't just take a
Dude,
chance on
no
someone?
shot. It's like you have that's like your toilet is stopped up and then you go take another shit in it. Like no. Like you just
Are you
need
really-
to figure out
Are you-
what's going on in the toilet right now.
You can't feel confident at all if you're starting Deshaun Watson. There's no reason Deshaun Watson deserves another chance.
Personally, I would start Deshaun Watson week 1. I would
Why?
just have him
Why?
on a pretty short leash.
What's
I mean,
their
finances.
He played so conservatively in that preseason game. He was.
They're gonna suck. Nothing is that they got a first year head coach. Their defense is still pretty good. Their offensive line's a question mark, and then receivers are a question mark.
They got a couple good receivers in the draft. though. They got a good running back,
Concepcion.
and they got a good tight end. Like the line is
Oh,
questions in defense, but there's talent on that team.
Well,
Well,
I
I
still
mean,
like
to
their
be
defense.
fair, so here's what if I'm the Browns. Number one, I hate myself. But number
Yeah.
two, it's not an easy start to the year. You go Jaguars, Bucks, Panthers, which that might not seem like a super tough start, and it's not, but it is still. Jaguars won the division, won 13 games last year. Bucks are the odds-on favorite to win their division, and the Panthers were a division winner last year.
It wouldn't be very surprising at all if they went 0-3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get your first, I would call, winnable games back-to-back against the Steelers at home and then at the Jets.
I think maybe they beat Carolina. I think I'd rather beat Carolina than the Steelers, but I think it's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, that it's not an easy start to the season. They have winnable games, the Jets on October 11th and the Titans on the 25th. But, like, I don't see many games where I would favor the Browns at all. So if I'm the head coach and I'm thinking, okay, let's kind of figure out, like, this season is kind of figure out what you got depth-wise, because you're pretty sure you don't have the answer at quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could be wrong, but let's just say, for instance, I'm pretty sure the answer is not at quarterback. Let's see what we got everything else. I probably start Deshaun 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if it's not working out by 7, or he's playing awful, you can move him earlier.
I would give him a shorter leash than that.
Yeah, I wouldn't give him
Like
7.
2
That's a
weeks.
lot.
What about 5?
I wouldn't even give him 5.
I would
I
give him the
just-
Jets
I don't think
game.
there's any reason to start him at all. Is the thing. I would
But, like,
cut him. Take AR. Trade for somebody that
Nah, bro.
you're auditioning quarterbacks. That's all
I would give Deshaun week 1 start. See how that goes. If he plays mediocre, I probably keep starting him through week 5 and then kind of reevaluate where we're at. Let's say the Browns beat let's say they beat the Jets and they beat the Panthers. So they're 2-3. Okay. At 2-3, at that point, I don't know if I make a switch if I'm 2-3.
Honestly,
Yeah, I guess it kind of. I mean, I would still expect them to be led by their defense. I know Myles Garrett is gone, but Jared Verse is still a really good player in that same position. And then behind him, there's good players in the secondary. They got good linebackers. They got Schlesinger. So, like, I feel like they're still going to be, like, in some low-scoring games. But, like, the offense – and Monken is an offensive guy. So, like, if he likes to be creative. I know he doesn't have Lamar and Derrick Henry anymore, but he's going to want to, like, throw some – he's going to want to be creative. And if Watson's not doing that, I personally think Shador fits Monken's vision or whatever Monken does on offense better than what Deshaun Watson does. But I also think that I just haven't seen enough of Deshaun Watson in the last, like, 3 years that I don't really remember what Deshaun
there's no
Watson
reason.
football is
He's
like.
30 years old. He's had so many injuries. He's not.
But they're paying him a ton of money. I think you'd, like, have to just throw him
They
out
said they were done with him.
I
last year.
hope Shador plays. I want Shador to play. I want him to be good. I think it's
Here's what-
entertaining. I think it's
Or
just fun.
better yet, I have a better idea. I have
the
idea.
best idea.
Because you probably know you're starting at least 0-2 if you're the Browns. Panthers got a good defense. Steelers have a decent defense. And then you go on the road to the Jets. What if you make the Jets Shador's first start of the year?
Start him for week 1. What's the point? Here,
Well,
Here's
what's
what
the point in starting him week 1? He's just gonna suck, and then people
He's
are gonna be
better
like
than
bench
Watson is.
Shador.
but if they want to win games, here's what they should do.
I don't know if they want to win games.
I know, but if they want to win games,
I think this year's all about evaluation and seeing
If
what
the
they have on
Cardinal-
the roster.
if the Cardinals are ready to start back, they could easily trade for Brissett, and he would be their best option.
Who's
They
their
got
other? Who's the
8%.
Cardinals' third quarterback?
Minshew. So Minshew could be QB2. Beck could start. Same thing with the Raiders. If the Raiders somehow feel that Mendoza's ready to start week 1, trade for Cousins. All these options are better than what they have.
Does Atlanta have a third quarterback?
Cooper Rush,
And they also have another guy, don't they?
Jack Strahan, the guy from D2. That's like
Yeah.
5.
Dude, he broke records at D2 though.
Like,
I would start Deshaun just to give him a chance. You pay him all this money, you brought him in, and this would be like it's his last chance with a new coach, and Monken is an offensive guy. And like all of this, like quarterback situation is whatever. The Browns are most likely going to suck this year. I hope Monken doesn't get fired after 1 year.
I wouldn't
Start
think 1
this
year.
roster.
I don't think 1 year. I think this year is all about evaluation, seeing what you have on the team.
If Aaron Glenn didn't get
If
fired
it was,
last
if
year-
I was the head coach, I'd probably start Deshaun the first 4 games, and then move on. If he's not playing well, move on from him. Going into the Jets, because the Jets is going to be an easier start than any of the other teams they face up to that point defensively. So Shedeur has a chance to get his season started on the right foot, and maybe he can grow from there, rather than throwing him to the wolves in the first couple of weeks and having him suck and then having the fan base quit on a young quarterback.
if I set the line at 3.5 quarterbacks to play for the Browns this season, just take the over, the under. Remember, they have 4 on the roster right
Good
now.
one. Yeah, I would take
They-
the under.
Barring
I think
injury,
that's
or
a little smarter.
Just overall, I mean, most likely quarterback. There's going to be an injury. It's.
I think they play 3.
I think they
But
play 3.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would take the. I feel like we're going to see a lot of quarterbacks for the Browns this year.
Do they have Taylor Green?
Yeah,
Yes, they do.
Taylor Green, Dylan Gabriel.
I want to see him play. I want to see Taylor Green.
He's supposed to play the 3rd game of the preseason, but
I
like
feel like he's just another
Wait.
DTR.
He might be.
yeah, he's big. He's got like he's huge though. He's what like 6'6" and grunt, big arms.
Taylor Green is 6'6".
Yeah, he's huge.
I did not know that. Interesting. That changes things.
I mean, the
How about
Cardinals.
Lenoris
The
Sellers?
Cardinals' schedule really doesn't lend them to starting Beck at any point this year. Their schedule is so hard.
But I mean, they're not playing to win.
Oh yeah, their first 11 they genuinely might go, and they have like they have a decent roster. Like it's not great anywhere, but they have weapons on offense, and their
1,
defense is kind of underrated. It's not a good defense, but like they have some like
2,
good underrated players. There.
3.
Have you seen like? Did you see their like entire draft class is injured right now?
Yeah, I did.
That's crazy.
Just
Carson
baseball.
Beck's not injured,
Yeah, he is.
is he?
He
Damn.
missed the last preseason game with a rib injury.
Damn.
He's
I feel
out.
like he had a
I've
rib
seen.
injury in college.
They're
Under.
Under,
3.5.
if possible.
I think it's 3. I think 3 is a good
I
number.
could see the Jets having over 3.5 also.
The Jets quarterback room sits
I don't know, bro.
at
I saw Gino throw a dime today, and I
Gino, Cade
saw him throw it
Klubnik,
down.
Brady Cook. Brady Cook?
Bro, if
Holy
you're playing
moly.
Brady Cook, it's over.
He
and
played last
Bailey
year.
You're
Zappi.
fired. If Brady Cook is playing, you're fired.
I feel like those of teams that play the most quarterbacks this year, bearing a lot of injuries, it has to be like one of those two for most QBs this year.
Who's the Raiders third? Do you know?
O'Connell.
Ayo's. Hey, why don't somebody trade for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather have him than DeVito.
No,
Has
like
to
the
be
Browns.
good.
I'd rather have him than AR. Because like AR is just gives you exactly like the problem. Well, the problem I guess that you have right now. AOC, you at least know is gonna like hit his back foot, be decisive, and throw it.
Yeah.
All these other guys.
Carson Wentz, anyone?
Oh, Davis Mills, but I don't think they would get rid of him.
No, especially that Mertz is out for the year.
Yeah, Davis Mills to the Browns would actually.
They don't have anybody else.
But I don't
You
know.
think
we
there's a
spent lot of
chance
time-
if CJ Stroud gets off to a bad start this year, they start Davis Mills?
I said that last week.
Didn't they just pay him or no? Davis Mills.
Yeah, it wasn't like crazy money.
But still, they paid
It
him.
was like
to
back.
stay.
Yeah, it was like back. I think it was like 2-year backup money deal. Wasn't bad. Ugh.
Anyways, what's after the Browns? I've had enough about the Browns.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Browns.
Who's y'all sleeper team? That's a good one.
Sleeper team this year.
I've said it's Saints all offseason.
Is Cincy allowed to be a sleeper or no?
How are they a sleeper?
I just feel like they're like might be pushing like 1 seed.
I picked them to picked them to win their division.
I feel like most people have picked them. Though,
All
like,
right, maybe not. Maybe not.
I feel like the Saints is a good one.
Saints is all right.
I think, you know what, sneaky, not because I think that they're a great team, because they're not. But I see that they have talent on their roster, and if the ball bounces their way a couple times, I could see them finding a way to a winning record. I'm going to say
Miami.
I could see them finding their way to a winning record, but it would take a lot to do this. And this is kind of a hot take. I'm going to say the Cardinals. I could see if
Interesting.
the ball bounces their way a couple times, they get a couple good breaks. Because, like, if I think about, like, okay, the Cardinals at the Chargers week 1, I could see the Chargers losing that game just because Chargers are
They're
Chargers.
the Chargers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the
They can lose any
Chargers.
game.
I could see that. I don't think they beat the Seahawks. I don't think they beat the Niners, but I could see them beating the Giants pretty easily. I don't see them beating the Lions or the Rams. I don't see them beating the Broncos. I don't see them beating the Cowboys. They're such a tough schedule, Doug.
Yeah.
But like in November, I could see them beating the Chiefs. I could see them beating the Commanders. I could see them beating the Eagles, the Jets, the Saints, and the Raiders. And then in the final week of the year at home against the 49ers, I could see them winning that game. It is a stretch, a very big stretch, but I could see it happening if there's a team that could pull it off, like a crazy like long shot to like be competitive this year. I could see the Cardinals doing that because I do see the talent on the roster.
Could I say Dallas or Houston, or is that not sleeper enough?
I guess.
Sure.
Them or Indy?
Trevor,
Yeah.
before you leave,
No, I got a little extra time. It's only 9:17.
Bro's getting ready to leave. Thoughts on the Gators this year?
The talent was there last year. First year head coach, but I like this guy. His heart's in the right place, man. And we just haven't had that in a while. I don't know how good he is like on paper, X's and O's, because like you need both. You need like a guy with heart. This is a guy like he was a linebacker and he's just like one of those people who just wants to hit. Like one of those guys you play with in high school that like they just hit it at practice, they hit their head against the wall. Like he's just like a crazy football guy. And I think he put together a good staff. I think they'll be good, man. I think it'll be like growing up, the Gators were always like, it's either been one or the other. They either have like a great defense and no offense. And then when Trask was there, they put up 40 a game and they would win 40-38. And then Billy
Trevor,
Napier.
growing up, you watched them win 2 national titles.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, a little bit after that, I guess. That was like really in my youth. But then the Billy Napier thing, I wish I was in a coma for his entire tenure. But 8-4, I could see it, but I wouldn't quite go that far.
They got a rough stretch from like
They do.
September, October. At Auburn, then Ole Miss, at Missouri, South
I'm not
Carolina,
that scared
at
of Auburn,
Texas,
bro.
at Georgia,
Missouri?
Oklahoma.
Isn't Missouri ranked?
Yeah, 25th. We'll talk about it.
That's so crazy. And Tennessee too.
Yeah.
Who's Tennessee's quarterback?
They haven't decided yet. There's like a 5-star freshman and a sophomore from last year.
Interesting.
But
It's so weird. Like outside of like the top 10, top 12 teams that like are like at least gonna be like ranked for most of the season. After that, it's just like you never know. Like
Yeah.
the 20th ranked team could end up 5-7 or whatever. But I think they'll be okay. They got the talent. They definitely have the pieces on offense. They lost a lot on the O-line, but I don't know. I'm optimistic. I'm very optimistic.
wow, Mr.
And I like a quarterback like Philo who could just like he doesn't like do too much. He's not like a superstar. He's a point guard.
Have they named him the starter yet or no?
Nah, but like
Oh,
from
so.
what we've seen from Trammell Jones, like I just think Trammell Jones is just a backup.
He's
a good
B
player, but-
team, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
What's your record prediction for the Gators?
7-5,
7-5. Were they last year?
5-7.
5-7.
The year
Hold
before
on,
that,
I
I
want to
think
see
7-5.
Gators. I want to look at their schedule.
They're not beating Texas. They're not beating Georgia.
Well,
Texas
hold
last
on.
year.
Hold on. 1-0. I'll give them a win over Auburn. 2-0. I don't think
That's
y'all are
their
beating
third
Ole Miss.
game.
Oh,
You missed
3-0. Sorry, they're beating Florida Atlantic.
At Auburn, though? I don't know.
I think they're beating Auburn. I don't think they're beating
That's a
Ole Miss.
toss-up. And I think we beat Auburn.
I don't think you're beating Missouri. So that's 3-2.
That's at Mizzou, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think you're beating South Carolina, so that's 3-3. I think you could
We'll
beat
beat one of
Texas.
them.
You're not beating Texas in Texas. What are you talking about?
I think they could. I think Texas is
Texas.
suffering from the same thing they did last year, and that is overhyped.
My goodness,
They
they're
are
not losing the
overhyped.
Gators. At
I think
home.
we'll beat Mizzou or South Carolina.
Zach, we need to bet on that game. My goodness,
What's the spread right now? Does it say? No.
it's probably Texas by like good chunk.
probably like 13.
I'd take Florida plus 13. Not beating Georgia, not beating Oklahoma. But I could see
Georgia
you guys
game, you never know about the Georgia game.
but like 1, 2, 3. So that's I think there's a
You'll beat
definitely
Florida
a
State.
chance they're definitely beating Florida State. The program's in shambles. By the way, I gotta talk about this. I tweeted about it a couple times. Tommy says I think we beat UGA.
It's possible, dude. We haven't beat them in a while. We were gonna beat them. Well, it's hard to say, but like we were beating them with Lagway in the game before he got hurt. It seems like Florida, Georgia, a lot of times when one of those teams sucks, when Georgia sucks, they win. When Florida sucks, we win. So like that game's unpredictable. Georgia definitely should win though. I don't think we lose to.
But like
Mizzou.
if y'all win
Carolina.
at Missouri, at home against South Carolina, at Texas, I think that there's a definite chance y'all get 8 games. Y'all just have to win one of those 3 in that stretch.
Mhm.
Because I mean,
Is South
I think
Carolina
you
even
start
good?
3-0, huh?
Is South Carolina even good?
Nobody knows. They're either going to be great or they're going to be terrible.
Just like last
that's
year.
that's literally
Sellers,
felt.
right?
Like you don't know if Sellers is going to be the best quarterback.
Aren't
Well,
the league
to
hours
be
better?
fair, Sellers' offensive line failed him a lot last year. They brought in a lot of transfers to the O-line, so that should be much improved. But we'll see how that ends up panning out. So,
Football. Yeah.
but definitely a chance to go 8-4.
College
I think-
football is so different with transfers, dude.
Anybody can win.
Like last year or 2 years ago, I think Oregon, they had a completely, all 5 of their offensive linemen were new from,
Yeah.
they weren't even at the school last year. Did you guys hear about that, the guy at Penn State that was
Yeah.
slinging the cocaine?
Yeah,
The
What did they call him?
frat team.
the name was crazy.
Pablo something?
Let me see.
Pablo Plejkabar?
It's something like that.
I did see that.
He made a ton of money. He's going to go to prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those Long Island people.
Pablo Plejkabar. If that's the real name, that's incredible.
What was it?
That's what they were calling him in the
Yeah, that is it. Pablo Plescobar.
Yeah.
You know, that's not the worst thing to happen to little boys at Penn State.
All right.
No, I guess it's not.
Oh, that was just set up.
That's actually one of the better things that's happened to young boys at Penn State.
I heard Micah Parsons did something in the locker room at Penn State too.
Yeah, I heard he like.
Also, does anybody know what Christian Wilkins did? Does anybody have any theories?
I keep seeing Giants fan be like, "Let's offer Evan Neal to be his sex slave or something." So,
I heard that like he was like really like maybe possibly really giving it to somebody in the locker room, like a
Who?
teammate, and somebody walked in on him. But he's always been a strange guy. But he's a really good football player.
there was
But-
some. I mean, there's a reason he hasn't been signed.
yeah,
for
and no
how
teams
talented
want him.
he
Like his
is.
last year, he had like 10 sacks.
I heard that there was like, it was like after like a practice or something. And I listen, this is only something I read on Twitter. So take this with a
Twitter's always
massive grain
reliable.
of salt. But like, I heard that like, he was like in the locker room after like a practice or something, and it was like him and only like another guy in the locker room, and he like whipped his dick out, like propositioned the guy.
That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me. Well, like, Didn't Micah Parsons like rape somebody? I thought that's what. No, like
No, I think he
Or he, like, put a
freshman,
dill-
I think he like I
he, like-
heard that he stuck his dick in like a freshman's butt cheeks, like
Yeah.
a freshman on the football team.
something like
And
that.
they were holding him down and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna rape you."
What?
Yeah.
No, that's Zach. That's like a thing.
I don't know if he like put it in, but he like put it like really close.
There's
He,
something.
like-
Yeah.
That's what like I've heard a lot of people say.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
The
Oh,
Anthony
he
Davis-
allegedly yelled "gun" in his high school cafeteria, inciting a riot.
Who did?
Wilkins or Parsons?
Parsons
Mm.
in high school. Holy shit!
Wait, Micah.
Took their clothes and did not return them. Told that they intended to. So this is the allegations against Parsons at Penn State. Holy shit! Whoa. He took this guy's clothes and didn't return them. Told them they intended to make them their bitch because this is a prison. Wrestled them down and simulated a humping action while on top of them. Placed their penis in their face while simulating ejaculation. And then also placed their penis on and in their buttocks.
Is this a football player?
Yes.
Like that this is happening to?
Well,
think
yes,
freshman.
but it was a freshman, and it was Micah Parsons and 3 other guys.
And
Dude, you
Christian,
gotta
what
do
Christian
something
Wilkins is
about
supposedly
that, bro.
worse than this.
At some point, you got to start grabbing and tearing. You know what I mean?
Like,
Bro, you think
what
that
did
a
Christian
guy
Wilkins
fucking-
do that he's not on a team, but Micah Parsons
Yeah,
is?
bro.
Let me see if I can find information on this.
Just so insane.
This
like, I
is the
forget how I
true
felt in
NFL
college,
news.
but like, I don't know.
Christian Wilkins. Locker room incident. Oh no, he tried to kiss a guy.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad. Tom Brady is probably making out with his offensive line.
True.
Nah,
think
it's
it was
gotta be
worse.
worse than that, bro.
I feel like it was definitely worse than that.
That's what it says. It's where he tried to kiss a teammate, identified as a guy on the a defensive tackle, and apparently it wasn't the first
Yeah.
time he
No,
tried to do this.
This like they think it's definitely more than that.
I don't know. That's wild.
Kissed his forehead with his balls.
What?
Someone's saying that they think that's just like the PG version of it. They wanted to get out.
That Micah Parsons thing sounds insane.
Yeah, Penn State has some interesting locker rooms, don't they?
Jerking it in a dude's face, bro. Like, I would have brought a gun to practice. Well, I don't know how I felt. Like, like dude, out of 3 guys, I don't know, man. I would have been enrolled at Michigan like the next week, bro. Like,
Oh, Jesus
Insane.
Christ. All right. Well, Trevor, you probably got to head out, don't you?
no, I got a little extra time. I mean, if we're talking about this, I'm down to stay.
He'll get pegged anytime.
Do you
Yeah.
have any more NFL? Tommy, what did Tommy say? The sleeper team? That was a pretty good one. You got any other questions, Tommy? I got probably about another 15, 20 minutes. I told my buddy to stay a little longer for me.
Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and get into college football. That's what we originally. That's the main topic of the show. We're going to talk about the AP Top 25. I feel like starting from the bottom is a good place to go because, and the first thing is we're going to talk about the first 5 out, which I think is important because
Florida
you
in
need to
there?
talk about the first 5 out to talk
Was it?
about the first 5 in.
Florida was pretty close, wasn't it?
I think they were like 27, 28.
So the first 5 out, the closest, they're going closest to furthest away. Clemson,
Yeah.
Florida,
Hmm.
Boise State,
Hmm.
Arizona,
Hmm.
TCU.
Hmm.
None of those are crazy. I feel like all those have like question marks.
Yeah.
I think
Florida
Clemson-
will be ranked probably pretty early on. Week 2
and
or-
obviously like the back 10 like flip flop so much lately.
Yeah,
I think Florida's probably the best team of that bunch.
I don't know
they
anything.
could
about
be. It's tough to tell. I mean, we haven't seen them play.
I do think Clemson will bounce back though.
I think Clemson's going to be decent this year.
I don't think they'll be like second best in the ACC though.
I think no, they got a
Louisville?
ways to climb for that. I think. I was surprised.
I would say yeah.
I was surprised Virginia wasn't one of the first 5 out.
Was that Virginia or Virginia Tech last year, 2 years ago, that Miami game, like the Hail Mary? They said it was intercepted.
Virginia Tech.
That was a great game.
That was a great game. It's too stressful.
And you guys' game versus Louisville. You guys lost that game, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember watching that with Zane?
Dude, there was like 2 players on Louisville who put the team on their back. Chris
Remember
Bell
Chris
and somebody
Bell?
else.
Do you know he just got activated? He tore his ACL in that game, but the Dolphins just activated him this week.
Dude, he's such a Dolphins player.
But like he was supposed to be like a second round pick or maybe even first,
Yeah,
but then he
dude.
tore his
He was
ACL
like-
and the Dolphins got him.
He was like the best player. He was like faster than everybody else on the field. And
The running back in the Isaac Brown.
that running back was fire too. I forget his name.
Isaac
Is he
Brown.
still in college?
Yeah.
At
He-
Louisville?
Because like he got a ton of money to go back because I think a lot of schools are offering him big money, but he went back to Louisville. He was actually my Heisman pick last year
Really?
for the ACC. But
Did you do a
Louisville's-
Heisman pick for every conference?
Yeah, in our episode last year we did.
Hmm.
But
Might do that this year. That sounds like a good idea.
I think Louisville will be second best team in the ACC. SMU's always like competitive. And Kevin
SMU's always competitive. They're currently ranked higher than Louisville. SMU's at, well, we'll get into it, but SMU's at 19 and Louisville's at 24.
it's
But
it's a
I mean,
one-man
those two
team.
teams are a toss up.
This conference is not a race though. It's so easily Miami. There's no way and it's close.
Miami, like halfway through the season though, like they really like put themselves in some sweats. Like
Yeah, I know.
they really like try to lose some games for
Yeah, we
like
do.
a month in a row.
I agree.
Like
I feel like the O line might be more iffy this year. I know they lost Malga, a couple other guys. Supposedly the other guy.
They lost Jordan Bell, Maui Noah. As far
Bell
as
looked
I'm
really
aware,
good supposedly for the Eagles in preseason.
yeah, I don't think he's going to make a great tackle. They move him into guard.
No, because supposedly they think he'll replace Lane Johnson next year. He's
Really?
what, 6'8"?
I mean, he's big. He's just not very quick.
But I think Mensa will be good. I mean, I don't know why I accidentally jumped to Miami already.
Yeah. I think let's go ahead and get into the first 5 in. So at 25, we have Mizzou, 24 Louisville, 23 Houston, 22 Iowa, and 21 Utah.
shout out to Utah, man. They're always playing somebody tough. Mizzou, like, bro, it's just their logo. Like I just won't take it serious. Like just when I see their logo, like it's just
The joke right now is they're 25th, so they can give an SEC team a ranked win in week 5.
It might. They might. Who do they play week? What? I don't think they're going to be ranked very long. That's just not like Mizzou. Just I don't know. Same thing with
Let's
South
see.
Carolina. Like I'm just.
They
never scared of them guys.
play.
They have an easy before Florida.
Yeah, so they play Arkansas Pine Bluff,
Nice.
Kansas, Troy, Mississippi State, and then they play Florida.
If
Kansas
they
is
beat
good.
Florida,
Right?
they'll probably be 5-0. I think in A&M.
Heading
Kansas
into
is good?
A&M, yeah.
Wait, A&M? I thought you said Mississippi State.
Yeah.
They play Mississippi State, then Florida, then Texas A&M. But they got
Oh,
those first 4 should easily be winnable.
Yeah.
They
I
start
think
off
they
hot.
they're more talented than any of those first 4 teams.
I don't know.
I've never heard of Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Is Amada Hardy still out after the gunshot? Is he going to be playing this year?
I don't know. Let's see.
He is really good.
Oh, I think I met him.
Ahmad Hardy.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I didn't really know who he was, but people were saying he's the best running back in college.
Yeah, and he got shot in the offseason.
By like a gun?
Yeah. Supposedly he's coming back, though.
What? How did that happen? Did he get robbed? Nobody knows.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Hopefully, it wasn't like a
I think it was like
baby mama situation. But
Well, apparently Sports Illustrated thinks they're going to be pretty good because Ahmad Hardy is tabbed as a preseason All-American. So apparently they're expecting him to play.
yeah, he got shot at a concert in Missouri in May.
oh, I think I do remember that. Kind of recent, right? At a concert.
Yeah, this May, so like 3 months ago. What I just said.
Just repeating exactly what Gary said.
Oh,
yeah, I
wasn't that
remember
like
that story at a
in
concert
May,
recently.
right? Was that in
Also-
May, concert?
I think
Got that
Austin
concert,
Simmons
right?
was really good. Yes,
Austin Simmons.
he was supposed to be he was the Ole Miss quarterback, and then he got hurt. I don't know if he got hurt, but then Chambliss took over. But he's big. And he was supposed to be like their QB1 last year, and then Chambliss. Took
Oh
over.
yeah, I remember
But he went
that.
to Missouri. I think he'll be
Okay.
good there.
Could be,
You
yeah.
Are we adding the Bandicoot?
I guess we'll add the Bandicoot.
The Bandicoot.
He's here
Wow,
for college football.
there he is.
Woo!
He's alive.
Zane, do you have any takes on
Jordan Lyle getting arrested?
Well, I
Is
mean,
that a
he's
golfer?
clearly going to UGA.
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
year.
After that arrest, it's a mandatory sentence.
What was it? A car speeding?
Oh, he aggressively evaded the police too. So it wasn't just reckless driving.
He
It was like,
technically hasn't been released from the team yet.
but he's going to.
What position is he?
Running back. He's
Right.
like our backup running back.
We released that wide receiver for probably less than that. So
Yeah, definitely less than that
If I'm a
because he was
running
just
back-
he was just driving at 95 and a 55
yeah,
and swerving in and out of traffic.
yeah,
Normal.
exactly.
They
So
need to
I'm a
stop giving these
receiver
guys cars. Give
for a
them
running back?
drivers.
I
dude.
might try to run.
I think
through
we
him,
got to
too.
stop taking away more than just cars.
Take away it all.
Come on, guys, that was pretty good.
What do you mean? Take away his what?
Take away what, Trevor?
What is manhood?
Excuse me, sir.
That's where my mind went.
I'm
I think
Also,
there's
we
going to need to
talked
be a
ab-
constitutional amendment.
Oh, God.
Dane, we talked about you joined at the wrong time. We were talking about meat for a long time, like dicks
Oh,
and like Penn State and stuff.
oh,
Go
well,
back
I,
and
definitely,
listen.
I definitely missed that.
Yeah.
Sam was watching. He's like, "I'll wait to join till this conversation's over."
Oh, I like meat.
Yeah. There we go. Finally, somebody that speaks his mind. Let's go. Oh man.
No, yeah. Anyway, no, I do not want the abolition. There's Tommy. There's Tommy. I don't support taking away rights from people. That's not
Except for
what I-
Zane.
Except for Zane.
Any people?
Maybe not any people.
There we go. Because there's got to be some sort of like.
We've
something.
got to draw a line somewhere, people.
Right. I agree.
All right.
Dane wants everybody to look like Iowa football players.
I don't see a
Slippery
problem with that.
slope. Slippery slope.
I don't see a problem with that. I think that sounds
All
pretty.
right, we
pretty
gotta
good
get
deal.
off of this conversation immediately.
Dude, do you know how close Iowa was to being undefeated last year? They
How
lost
close?
like 4 games by like 12 points total.
That's
Oh,
just
that's
baseball,
right. They
man.
did, didn't they?
I can't wait for them to go like 8-4 this year and lose, and like be the closest team to almost beat Ohio State. Watch. I'm gonna call that game.
Do you guys think Ohio State's going to be as good this year as they were last year? It doesn't
We're not
seem
there,
like they're
silly
recruiting.
goober.
Not
sorry.
there, dude. We're not there.
Where were we at? So I can give my
So we're on the
horrible,
first
controversial
5 in, Zane. We're on the first 5 in the AP Top 25.
take.
25 Missouri, 24 Louisville, 23 Houston, 22 Iowa, and 21 Utah.
Okay. Utah that far back, huh?
Well, they did lose their head coach.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, never mind. Carrie, this is why
Florida
you get
lost
paid the
their
big
head
bucks.
coach and jumped 40 spots.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
So it works both ways.
it definitely does.
Yep.
I think you'd like Florida's head coach, Zane. I feel like you and him would get a beer together, have a good time.
He seems like a good dude. It's just the question is how competent can he be in a Power 5 school? I mean, that is the ultimate question. He seems like a great dude.
Mm-hmm.
There is no shade here being thrown at his, at his personality.
That's my thing too. Like, how smart is he?
I just don't know if, the Tulane transfers over. You know what I mean? I don't know if that transfers over.
Also, you have questions who's starting at quarterback and
Very true, because DJ Lagway, is he gone? Gone? Is that
Baylor
confirmed?
Bears.
he's a
Baylor
Baylor
Bear.
Bear. Apparently, he's been
Baylor.
impressing in the preseason.
All I've got to say is
practices.
if he was that impressive, would he have really gone to the Baylor Bears of all?
I think he was
schools?
just trying to get up out of Florida.
That
He's
could
gonna
be.
have insane stats there. for
Did you
sure.
hear like what he was saying on podcasts?
No.
He was like, I was depressed. I didn't have any friends. Like, I would just go to Chipotle like 4 times a day.
As the
Like-
starting quarterback with an SEC team?
I'll be the first to call bullshit.
He was so like,
Get this guy out of here.
dude. My thing with
talking about me?
Lagway was like, he was always like on his tippy toes. Like he was always like he was too like he needed like he had bubble wrap around him or something. Like he almost like played better like once somebody like hit the crap out of him. But like it was like he was scared.
Yeah, he played better when they were down by 40.
Yeah.
Isn't that game he had like 5 picks?
I think he'll be good in Baylor. Though.
I mean, he took it out of the
Who was that
Jack
against?
Prescott playbook.
LSU
LSU
Yeah.
was ass.
in a close game, wasn't it?
Yeah, we still almost won somehow.
Do you guys
Yeah.
think Louisville being 24 is too low?
Nah,
I-
if they win 3 games, they'll be 15. Or like if they go 4-0, they'll be like 15th. They'll be.
They're,
right.
I mean, they're definitely the second best team in the ACC.
Definitely the
I don't
second
know.
best team.
Definitely. I
I-
think that
they're
We got
better than-
SMU
They're
there.
better than SMU.
I think they are too.
See, I think they were at the beginning of the season last year.
They have a tough. They're at Ole Miss to open the season though. That's a tough.
I think they were
start.
better at the beginning of the season than
Louisville is to open the season.
Dang,
Yeah.
I
there's
think
a lot of
last
good
season
running
they were
backs.
better at the beginning of the season than SMU was, or looked better.
They did look better at the start of the year. SMU just got better and better.
They
There's
did.
Are they returning their quarterback?
No,
SMU?
Miller Moss went to the NFL. They're getting Lincoln Kineholtz, who's the backup for Ohio State last year. They get a transfer like an old
So a
transfer
coin
every
flip.
year.
Yeah,
They've
who
had
does
some
that?
before that, like Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, who does that?
Who does that, dude?
Miami would never.
No,
Miami would never. It's all homegrown boys.
please, please.
But I think I don't. Here's the thing about preseason rankings.
They're always wrong.
Well, they have to be wrong.
Yeah.
there's-
Like it's not gonna. This is not what it's gonna look like at the end of the year. But on initial guess, I think if I'm picking like Team 12 to get into the college football playoff, I think Houston's in that conversation.
Sure.
Connor Wegman was really good last year for.
Yeah,
Now
How
the
I
bad
think
was
Houston's
there?
in that conversation. I have to look at Boise State's schedule, but they're definitely in that conversation. I think too. TCU, Arizona.
Well, they're in the new conference too. They're in the Mountain.
Yeah,
West.
the new Pac-12.
Arizona.
Yeah, Pac-12. Yeah.
I mean, Clemson is the one that received the most votes that were out of
Yeah.
the top 25. Like, where do you guys do you guys think that Clemson deserves to be ranked above like teams like Mizzou? Or
It's
just
close.
like that-
I think
that's
that they're
a
pretty
toss-up.
comparable.
But Clemson hasn't done anything in a couple of years, and not like they're a team that's active in the transfer portal either. Like,
Yeah, but like, I don't know. They always throw a team out there that's most of the time pretty competitive. They just haven't had an offense over the last few seasons.
yeah.
I
It's
would
gonna-
almost.
I
I would
know-
almost be scared
sorry.
or like sorry.
no,
like,
you're good. You're good.
Nervous when like Florida was ranked around like 20th, 21st. Like
Mhm.
I don't know why that would make me nervous. And like we'd never end up there.
Yeah.
Like
Look-
I just feel like a lot of these teams, like there's always some team who like they were like, wow, like 3 weeks ago they were ranked 16th and now they're 1-4 or something.
Well,
like
Florida-
this happens every year.
Florida was the second team out. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 27. I like
Yeah.
that. I like kind of being unranked.
I feel
Well,
like
here's-
Florida will be ranked by like week 2.
I think Florida will be ranked by some time in at the
They'll be ranked
beginning
early,
middle of
yeah.
the season.
2 or 3
I
weeks.
think though one of the teams that I think is going to run the table and didn't get any votes at all. Run the table is not the right word. They're not making it to the playoffs. But I do think that one of the teams that will impress this season, just because of the mere fact their coach is a dog, is Georgia Tech. I mean, keep your. I know they don't have Haynes King anymore, but
Hey, Mendoza.
keep your eyes on Georgia Tech.
Do they
That's
have
what I
Mendoza?
think.
Yeah.
That's
they also
what
lost their OC, who was the best OC in the country.
I don't know. Don't
I don't.
Where did he go? The
sell him
NFL?
short.
I feel like
Dude, it
Mendoza
was
would
like
be good.
Florida lining up in like and running like a triple option. Like I would think I was dreaming. Like,
What
like-
teams? What teams do you guys see outside of that top 25, other than those two, Florida and Clemson? Do you
Honestly, I'm surprised Virginia's ranked so low.
yes, that's another one.
That kind of surprised me because they played well last year.
I'm surprised they're ranked below Louisville. Honestly,
I'm not that surprised they're ranked below Louisville. They got to replace some guys, but I still think that they have one of the better coaches in the ACC. I think that ranking Virginia Tech above them was kind of nuts. I think Virginia Tech. I think that James Franklin's a really good head coach, and I think that he's going to do well at Virginia Tech. But I think based on everything we've seen over the last few seasons, it's impossible to put Virginia Tech above Virginia. Granted, we know that some of these AP voters don't put a lot of thought into
I agree. I totally
what
agree.
they put out there. But
Well, we know. Can I just say this? We know by the end of the season that teams in the G5 or G6? I can never
G5.
remember.
G5
It in G5
or G4
conferences
kind of
or G4, but Memphis will be ranked by the end of the season. Can we just all agree Memphis is going to be ranked?
I
by the end of the
think
season?
Memphis could be. I'm more high on UNLV to finish.
Are they in the
ranked.
American? Memphis?
That's
Nor-
fair. Yeah,
Anyone got
UNLV is another one of those.
North
Because
Dakota
UNLV,
State,
they don't
anyone?
play like anybody.
North
What's their
Dakota
schedule?
State, anyone?
I was just about to say, yeah, but no, probably not. But I forgot.
That's
about
not a. They could run that conference.
Well,
No, I don't think
granted,
so.
you know what? You get to kind of see early on who's the big dog because Memphis and UNLV play week 1.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a good game.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, whatever team wins that game, I think.
Is going to be ranked by the end of the season.
I don't know if they're going to be ranked by the end of the season. Let me look at Memphis's schedule. I'd probably lean Memphis, but Memphis also has to go through Boise State, Tulane. South Florida is always a tough out.
James Madison too.
Yeah.
I feel like James Madison is ass.
They're in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they were.
They got smacked in the playoffs, but they
Yeah, you're right. Their schedule does look a teensy more difficult.
UNLV, it's a tougher schedule than last year, but I mean, if you look at it, like if they beat Memphis and their one loss is to either Cal or North Dakota State,
Oh yeah, you're
outside
right.
of that, I mean, they don't play really anyone. They play Hawaii, who's always bad, North
Yeah.
Texas, who lost their head coach and their starting quarterback, Akron,
Hey.
who's terrible.
Speaking of North Texas,
I see the only two.
sleeper Oklahoma State.
The only
Eric
two that
Oklahoma State. I haven't
Eric
heard that
Morris
name
is
in a while.
still good. Have you seen the quarterbacks he's coached?
Yeah, he's
It's
a good quarterback coach.
Ward, Baker, now Mestemaker. He brought the whole team with him to
Yeah.
Oklahoma State. They should be an interesting team.
I don't
They're going to
see-
be an interesting team to watch this
Who
year.
did you
Go
say
Cowboys.
Memphis plays other than USF? They say they play Boise week.
They
the
play
third time.
Boise State,
Do they play?
And then
Navy?
Army.
There's
They
some-
play Army and Navy. They play Army and Navy.
Tulane is a pretty good team.
But they
South
lost
Florida is
their
a tough out.
But who's the
I think
new South
always,
Florida coach again?
Let me look.
It's
the
the Ohio
receiver
State guy,
from
right?
Ohio State, the white guy, Brian Hartline.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
You know
think
they
he'll be
have
good
some,
at
like,
USF.
some really good receivers went there with him.
Yeah,
I think they have a 5-star. Maybe it's not a 5-star receiver, but they at least have definitely like 1 or 2 4-star receivers that came with them.
They got a couple quarterbacks from like Mike.
USF had some good receivers that left. They had a 6'4", 6'5" freshman last year who had 6 touchdowns that left. But
I think UNLV has the harder schedule.
I completely disagree.
They got California. They got Cal. They got Northern Illinois.
Northern Illinois is not good.
They're not bad.
They're worse than Boise State, East Carolina, Army, Tulane, South Florida, and Navy.
the UNLV does not really play anyone
Yeah.
at all.
That's what I'm saying. If they beat Memphis and they can beat
That's not.
either Cal or
I mean, North Dakota State, but who knows what they're going to look like?
we don't know what they look like against FBS competition because it's their first year up. But like UNLV, if they can win this game, they start 4-0. If they can beat Cal, I don't really like. North Dakota State could be a challenge, but also we don't know what they're going to look like. And that's the last tough team they face the rest of the year. They could definitely go. I mean, there's a legit shot.
Last year they took a dip.
There's a legit shot UNLV could go undefeated. Shout out to Dan Mullen. What do you say, Trevor?
I love Dan Mullen. I do love Dan Mullen. I'm pretty sure they had a really good offense there last year, right? Didn't they?
They did.
Somebody
They had a very good offense last year.
Because
Huh?
who's the best G5 conference? Probably the American.
G5.
Yeah.
I mean
probably.
the new Pac-12 with Boise State.
How many teams are in the Pac-12?
There's 8 now: Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, Texas State, Utah State, Oregon State.
Wasn't there
Washington.
like 3 a couple years ago?
It's been 2 for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Then they added Boise and a couple others.
Where was Boise?
Mountain West.
Not Conference USA. The American's pretty good.
I'd say the American or the Mountain West.
MAC is terrible. Mountain West.
I think
Not anymore, really. Mountain West.
Yeah, once they lost Boise State.
Yeah.
Besides UNLV and like North Dakota.
And then Boise State.
Even Hawaii wasn't bad last year.
Fresno State can be surprising sometimes. San Diego State, same thing.
gotta
Wazoo has potential.
no, it's got to be American. I mean, American has USF, Northern Texas, Tulane.
I would probably lean
Memphis.
American over
East
Pac-12, but I could
Carolina.
see the argument for Pac-12.
You can
I
see the
think
argument
there's
for
more decent
Pac-12.
teams in the American.
Yeah. The American's definitely deeper.
Yeah, because like Memphis, South Florida, Navy.
But I mean Boise State.
I don't see the Pac-12 argument. Did new teams get added?
Boise State.
Oh, they did. So they're not Mountain West anymore.
No,
Okay. Okay, that adds.
the
a
Mountain
little.
West got real weak.
Did they lose UNLV too?
No.
No, UNLV is the best team in the conference.
They got North
Oh,
Dakota State though.
They did get North Dakota State, but again, we don't really know what that's going to end up looking like. So
Yeah, I still think American has to be the number one.
I'd probably
I'd probably lean American over the Pac-12, and then
Trevor gone.
Yeah, he left.
Oh.
And then maybe the Sun Belt.
Sun Belt.
Yeah,
Sun
got some
Belt.
decent teams in the Sun Belt.
Let's see. You got James
Troy,
Madison.
Southern Miss, Marshall, James Madison,
The Sun Belt is not.
Coastal
Yeah,
Carolina,
Sun Belt-
Louisiana.
Sun Belt
Tech.
literally-
Sun Belt sucks.
Yeah, there's a huge gap between James Madison and then North Texas.
Yeah, I'd put that 4th after those other 3.
Yeah. Or sorry, Texas State, not North Texas.
Texas State's
They're in the pack.
Marshall is the Sun Belt.
Are they now?
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, probably American, and then Pac-12.
Okay.
Shout out to the Pac-12. The Pac is back, dude.
Now, at the end of the season, let's go ahead and say this before moving on. What do you think is going to be the highest ranked G5 team. at the
Well,
end
I
of the
think
season.
one G5 team is going to be ranked like 13th and make it to the college football playoff. If I had to pick a team right now,
Yeah, just pick one team.
I can tell you which way I'm leaning. I don't think you'll like it.
I'd play it safe and just say Boise State or James Madison.
What's Boise State's schedule look like?
I mean, I
Because
already know
I honestly, right now, just looking at Memphis and UNLV's schedule, I like one of them.
I already know
Boise
my
State plays
answer.
They play Oregon first game.
I already know my answer. It's going to be James Madison just because of the schedule.
Yeah, Boise State opens against Oregon, and they
But
play Memphis.
after-
South
The
Dakota.
problem is America's
South
gonna beat
Dakota is
themselves
also
up.
sneaky good. I know they're an FCS team, but they're sneaky good.
But after that, it isn't that bad.
But what
After that, it's not that bad. But like
If they
San
can
Diego
go-
State can surprise you.
But if they can go like 2-1 in those first three,
But James Madison being such, I would say, the much stronger team in their conference, and the scheduling being so that Americans, it's the same. It's the SEC problem. It's them going to beat themselves up. I think that James Madison is going to be that team at the end of the season that's higher ranked.
Maybe. What did they lose last year?
I don't know.
I don't think did they lose? They lost like one game, right?
They lost
No.
one game.
But I'm talking about like what did they lose team wise? Like
Oh,
their
team-wise.
quarterback
Their
leave?
quarterback's gone. I think.
Okay, so that's a big.
That is
That's
a big
big.
loss.
That's a big loss.
I think they lost a few. I'm not.
Can Liberty return to prominence? They were pretty good a few years ago. It just kind of depends. I don't know enough about these group of five schools to tell who's good and who's
true.
bad going into. Anyway, let's get back to the AP Top 25.
Oh, I forgot this.
Well,
JMU, the head
that's it.
coach. The head coach.
Where'd he go again?
He left to UCLA. They hired
Oh,
Billy
that's right.
Napier.
Oh yeah.
All right, where were we?
Going to 20 to 16 here. Tennessee at 20.
Oh, James.
19's SMU,
Real quick.
18's Penn State, 17's Washington, 16's Michigan.
Sorry, last thing I'm going to say I don't think James Madison is going to do it. They lost entire offensive line and skilled players.
Okay, so I really like Memphis or UNLV.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
And then
Anyway.
the random team that will surprise you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
North Dakota State.
to those next five, right? To those next five.
Yeah.
I really think Penn State is going to be good. Matt Campbell did a great job at Iowa State. He brought pretty much the whole team with him. Rocco Becht
Yeah.
is a decent quarterback. I think they'll be a lot better than what they even were with Franklin era.
I think so
Do you
too.
think
I
they'll
think
be better than they were in the Franklin era?
I don't think
Yes.
they will this year, but I think a couple years after he gets his guys, I think he's that good of a coach.
Really?
I think
I'm
Penn
surprised
State will be
with
the I think Penn State will be the overachiever. That's what I think.
Really?
Because I know a lot of teams had wanted to get him for years, so it's kind of surprising he finally chose to leave there because he'd done a pretty good job at Iowa State for a while.
I think Tennessee probably going to be right where they are now, maybe lower
I
at the end
agree.
of the year.
I don't think they've announced their quarterback yet either.
No, that's the big problem I have with them. They don't know who's playing quarterback. SMU is going to be competitive. They always play pretty well.
I feel like Kevin Jennings has been there for like 5 years now.
Is he still there?
Yeah.
I
He's
think-
been there forever.
I think SMU is going to be in the next five at the end of the year, just because they're going to go 9-3.
They have a tough.
I think at 9-3 they're ranked.
What's their
That's what I
schedule?
mean. I think they're going to be in the next five, so the five ahead.
SMU Mustangs.
They're going to be ranked top 15 or top 16.
Well, they open against Florida State. That's a W. UC Davis W. Louisville's tough game.
Besides that, like at Notre Dame, tough. But besides that, yeah.
I mean,
they can get
Indiana's
9
a
wins.
tough game.
I don't hate 9 wins though.
I don't
9
hate
wins
9
is what I
wins.
see.
I don't hate 9 wins. See what Virginia Tech ends up being with James Franklin. But
That'll be interesting.
I don't hate 9 wins. 9-3, I think that they're higher
What do we
The
think James
19.
Franklin goes record wise?
It's impossible to tell. That team's completely different than it was last year.
Yeah.
I mean, it is literally going to be completely different.
I think he brought with him the Penn State QB, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, Ethan Grunkmeyer.
Yep.
Washington is in a really Washington, Michigan, I feel like this 16-17 spot is really precarious. I think there's a decent chance both these teams finish unranked.
I agree.
I don't think Bryce Underwood is that good of a quarterback. I don't know what you guys think for how hyped he came in.
Yeah, for how hyped he came in, I'm not sure he is that guy.
We
But
know they're
also,
gonna be
like,
good,
also,
so.
you know that the Big Ten's already tough. Like, we're all assuming Penn State's going to be much better than they were last year. You know, Michigan's going to play Penn State. I haven't looked at Washington.
So they got their home versus Oklahoma, which is a tough one. Home versus Iowa, which is winnable but never easy. Home
Yeah.
versus Penn State. Home versus Indiana. At Oregon. At
Yeah,
Ohio
like
State.
Michigan's doomed this year.
Maybe 7 or 8 wins. I think. Though I think
if they get 7 wins, they overachieve.
he's a good coach. So I'm just surprised he went there with how old he is. Like I thought he was about to retire.
Yeah, but like Washington's schedule, I mean they're gonna. I think they start probably 5-0 going into Iowa. They got Washington State at home against Utah State, at home against Eastern Washington, at home against Minnesota. Then they play USC on the road, but I'm not high on USC. And then they have Iowa at home.
And did you guys?
I think Washington. I think Zach. I think we can't understate how much that whole quarterback fiasco is going to play into them finishing unranked. I think you see a lot of PR from Washington saying, "Oh no, it's all under the rug." I don't know if that goes under the rug.
There's no way that's not a factor at all. Like that was
Agreed.
such a like when your quarterback doesn't want to be there, he's kind of forced to be there. Like
Yeah, and then he says that he just got bad advice, which was his excuse.
he thought he could go to Miami.
Maybe.
Or was
I
that
don't know.
before Mensa came?
Maybe.
I'm glad we got Mensa over this guy, though. To be fair.
Oh, facts, dude. Mensa.
Eh,
So excited about Mensa.
I like Mensa, but I think Williams might have been better.
We'll
I think
get there.
he's a higher ceiling, I think, than Mensa does.
Really?
Mensa's gonna be good though.
That's crazy talk.
I don't think it's. I think Mensa's going
I
to
don't
be
think-
higher ceiling.
I don't even think it's
5'11"
particularly
quarterback.
close. I think he was being underutilized at Duke.
How high is Mensa?
How tall?
How high is he? Very high.
Exactly.
He just smoked a blunt.
Okoye. Oh, 6. For some reason, I thought he was smaller.
No, he's 6. Yeah, he's a big dude.
Okoye.
From Ocoee.
He'll be good though. All right.
But
Next group.
so I think Washington's going to finish the season ranked. I don't see too much difficulty with their schedule.
Oh, so you do think they're going to finish ranked?
I do. Looking at their schedule, I just don't see them losing enough games.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, 15 is USC, wholly overranked. 14 BYU.
Technically
13
tied for 14th because they both received 839 votes.
Yeah, I'm putting USC below them because they're going to finish unranked. BYU at 14, Alabama at 13, Texas Tech at 12, and LSU at 11.
I think we all know what the overvalue is on that within that 5, and it's USC.
USC is definitely the overvalue.
I think they're way overvalued.
And potentially Alabama.
They're better than BYU.
You think so?
Offense.
You think Brigham Young is worse than USC?
They're still waiting on that defense to click, which has been the issue for years. But like, who did they lose to last year? Like, I feel like all their losses were like very close because they were 9-4. They lost to Oregon.
But I mean, the problem,
Oregon.
you have the same problem this year with their schedule. They're probably going to start 4-0
Dude,
and then lose to
BYU 's
Oregon, Washington, Penn State, Ohio State, Indiana.
BYU's hardest
Yeah.
hardest opponent is Notre Dame.
which is a tough opponent, but like
No, but that's what I'm saying is BYU is going to be better USC at the end of the season.
because like they're gonna beat San Jose.
They're gonna have a better record, but I think USC's a better team.
That may be true.
I mean, they're in much easier conference.
That
Yeah,
might be true, but yeah.
but
as far as
Alabama at
rankings, they're gonna be higher.
13. Does anyone have a problem with that one?
Alabama at 13.
Bama.
It's the first time
They've
they've been
announced it.
ranked outside the preseason top 10 in like 15 years or something.
They
More
haven't
than
announced
that.
it. Have
More
they
than-
announced their TV yet?
I don't know if they have.
Have they announced what?
Their QB yet.
They have not, but their running back, AK Deer, is going to miss 6 weeks with an ankle injury.
That's okay. They can't block for runs anyway.
That's facts. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Alabama should have never gone across the country to get Kalen DeBoer. He's not the type to lead an Alabama team. Like, I think he's much more offense. I think he's much more what you'd call like skill player offensive minded. I think it shows in how he recruited. I don't think he's the kind of guy that's like a Saban.
How hot do you think his seat is right now?
I think it's
as
blistering.
hot as hot as it can get, dude. If he has another lackluster year,
We're getting there. We're getting
if
there,
he misses
Marco.
the playoffs, he's gone. If he misses the playoffs, he is gone.
And so here's the thing with Alabama. Looking at their schedule, I think they go 7-5 this year.
I know. That's what I said. That's what I was looking at.
7-5.
And then
I think that there's a decent chance South Carolina beats them. I think Georgia's going to beat them. I think there's a decent chance Tennessee beats them. A&M beats them. LSU beats them. I think there is a chance they lose to Vanderbilt.
Well, here's the thing. They might run into that problem where
But
they
I could
can't
I
win
could
against
see
the
them
hard
winning these.
opponents, and then they get upset by the easy ones.
I could see them flipping most of these games too, the same way. I could see them
No,
losing.
I see that, but like
No, but
I
Kalen
just
DeBoer-
don't have faith. Like this is also an Alabama. Like we don't know who their quarterback's going to be.
Mhm.
They had a quarterback last year who I thought was the most pro-ready quarterback coming into the draft, and they barely made the playoff with him.
Well, and this is
And
the
they
Kalen
didn't have a run game. Their offensive line hasn't improved that much.
And they have one of the most talented wide receivers that just fell off last season.
Yes.
Well, and this is the Kalen DeBoer we all got to remember who will lose the easy game. He will lose the easy game. Zach mentioned Vanderbilt, but let's not forget it hasn't been that long since he lost to a terrible Florida State team.
True.
So, like, it's very possible for him to lose the
That
easy
was
game.
like that is such a crazy turnaround.
That was insane. And that game wasn't even close either.
No, it wasn't. I mean, they literally it was so crazy because I was watching that game and Alabama just goes right down the field opening
Yes.
drive.
Yeah.
They looked unstoppable. I'm like, wow, DeBoer might have a team here.
Mhm.
And then the rails came off. They couldn't convert a third down, and they could not stop that Florida State offense. Gus Malzahn is Alabama's worst nightmare somehow. He needs to go back to the SEC, I guess. Can't get it done in the ACC.
It's just amazing to me. So I do think he's gone after this season.
Did you buy a Castellanos jersey, Kerry?
No, I have a Florida State shirt but no jersey.
Oh, I thought you
Oh.
bought a Castellanos jersey.
Wow.
You should have.
I went ahead of you guys and I was looking at this next team schedule. This might be the easiest schedule I've seen out of every team we've gone through, even the G5s. Look at Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
They've got
That
Houston,
easy, huh?
and that's it.
Holy crap, you're right.
Texas Tech.
Like
That's
I think
it.
Oklahoma State will be better this year. Baylor, but like none of these Arizona, they
Dude,
if I was
Texas
just
Tech
worried
is-
about their quarterback play, they could easily run the table here.
Texas Tech is going to be 11-1.
Ah,
I could see 12-0.
They can be 12-0.
I
saying
could
they're gonna
see.
lose.
So let me first say this. I could see 12-0,
Absolutely.
but I could also see a couple of these games not going their way.
100%.
Houston's
And that's why I
one of
said
them.
11-1.
I could see Arizona State challenging them, Cincinnati challenging them, Arizona challenging them, and Baylor challenging them.
Well,
Also
never
TCU.
all I gotta say, guys, is never in college football, especially, never underestimate the overhype. I mean, it happens. It happened with Miami at Louisville, whenever we were up in Blue Ridge, right? It happens to all these teams. So
And
like,
this is a team with a backup quarterback already.
Yeah.
yes,
They're without Brendan Sor. If Brendan Sorsby is here, I think there'd be a very good shot. 12.
Yeah, if Brendan Sorsby was there, I think they probably do go 12-0. I think not having Sorsby and having to go with the guy that
he's not. I don't even know if he's healthy, Will Hammond, because he was. What was his injury last? Like he's coming back from injury too, so it's not like he's completely good to
it's
go.
not like he's 100%. Yeah.
Yep.
But
They should be able to win.
I think that
Big
they'll have a
12
winning
with that
record.
division.
They should be able to win the Big 12. Obviously, BYU's right there, but I mean, we'll see what happens. There's always some craziness in the Big 12. I don't know if you guys remember, a couple years ago that conference was a mess. There were like 20 different scenarios of who could play in the title game going into the final week of the year. Or
Yeah.
something. It was crazy.
I do think this is one of the look, and you can look at the LSU schedule here because I just checked that out. I personally believe this is going to be one of those years where you will see a ton of You won't see a ton of SEC teams at like 11-1. What you'll see is SEC teams being like 8-4. You know what I mean? Like 9-3. Like you're going to see a ton of them they're going to beat up on each other this year. That's what I think. That's my prediction.
Maybe.
I
Let me look
I
at
think-
LSU schedule.
It's not easy.
Well, I mean, it's an SEC schedule. It's never going to be easy.
Yeah.
I think they beat Clemson,
Yeah. I
beat
do
Louisiana Tech.
Yes.
Ole Miss in week 3, though. That's a tough
And
game.
then A&M.
The revenge game, I feel like they'll do it, but it's gonna be close.
It's at Ole Miss, though, dude.
I feel like they'll whatever.
No, it's not at Ole Miss. It's
Yeah, it is.
versus Ole Miss. It's at LSU.
No, it's at Ole Miss. on
I feel like-
September 19th.
I swear it says
No, it's literally
It's at
at
Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss. I feel like they will. If they beat Ole Miss, then they will lose to A&M. Or if they
it says
lose
at
to Ole Miss, they
LSU.
beat A&M.
September 19th at LSU, not at Ole Miss.
It is at
It's
Ole
at
Miss.
Ole Miss.
No, it's not.
What you're looking at, Zane?
I'm looking at AP.apnews.com.
Just look up LSU football schedule on Google.
LSU football. Well, somebody at AP needs to be fired.
Yeah, Stadium, University of Mississippi. Vaught Hemingway Stadium. I can
Oh,
buy
it does
tickets
say.
for it.
Yeah, you're right. That I don't know what's going on.
Call them out.
I can share my screen. I can share my screen. It says versus Ole Miss.
Okay,
I believe you, Zane.
sure, buddy. It's
Okay. Whatever. But
All right.
it is okay. It is at Ole Miss, and then they go
But,
at Texas A&M.
I feel like
fortunate.
you could see this team either being completely.
Wait, sorry,
being the
sorry,
best team.
Zane. What'd you say?
Is this wrong?
It's
What?
at Ole
It's
Miss.
the reverse. Okay, I got it now.
It's at Ole Miss and then at home against Texas A&M.
I see. So I see. So it's gonna be at LSU with Clemson.
Dude, I love when this guy comes
Right?
on the pod.
Hey, Clemson's gonna be at LSU, right? Is Clemson gonna be at LSU?
Yes, Clemson at
Yeah.
LSU.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. AP is so freaking confusing right now.
Okay. But fortunately for them, they do get like a mid-year break where they end up playing some teams that I personally find as a lower caliber: McNeese State, Kentucky, Mississippi State, and Auburn in a
Yeah,
four-game
that's true.
stretch.
That's true. But then they hit right back.
Then they get right back into it, going.
Alabama.
They have
Texas.
Alabama at home and then at home against Texas. Now, because those games are at home, I probably see them winning both of those games.
And they should beat Tennessee and Arkansas both.
And I agree
Tennessee.
that they should beat
They
Tennessee
should
and
beat
Arkansas.
Tennessee and
The
Arkansas.
toughest
Those
part
are
of
both
their
away.
schedule, the best thing going for LSU right now is the toughest part of their schedule is week 2 and 3.
I feel like we'll see them like 9-3, maybe 10-2.
Yeah, but like if they go 10-2, they're gonna be a 10-2, and I think the 2 games they could lose are against A&M and Ole Miss,
But I mean,
maybe Texas, but
still 2 good losses. But
it's 2. Yeah, they're gonna look like 2 good losses. Exactly. Now, am I gonna be rooting for Clemson to beat them in week 1? Absolutely, dude. Zane,
So-
stop editing the screen.
Why not?
Stop.
all right, top 10.
Top 10, starting from 10. Oklahoma, Ole Miss, A&M, Miami, Indiana.
I mean, do we need to say it? Miami's going to be number 1 at the end of the season. I mean, like,
No bias
Wow.
there, sir.
come on, sir. Zach, give me a shout out. Give me a
So-
shout out.
I think that there's a pretty now. Hold on.
Can I say this?
Let me say this. I do think Miami is going 12-0 this year. I think that we beat Notre Dame. We take
I
care of the
agree.
rest of the schedule. We win the ACC championship. Now, is that 12-0 gonna be better than like an Ohio State 12-0? I don't think so. So I don't think that we enter the college football playoff at number 1 because I think Ohio State, if they go undefeated, they will be number 1. I don't see Georgia going undefeated. I don't see Oregon going undefeated. Obviously, I don't see Notre Dame going undefeated. And I think Texas at 5 is terrible. I hate that. I hate that so much.
We're not
But-
at 5, sir.
Huh?
You Texas hater.
I mean, they have to do something for me to not hate them being ranked preseason top 5 every fucking year just to fall off the face of the planet by week 4. Like, I'm sorry. Do something. I do think it's incredibly disrespectful to put Indiana at 6.
Yeah. For a team,
Yeah, I totally agree.
pretty good.
I think
transfer
putting
buy.
Indiana at 6 behind Texas and Notre Dame is incredibly disrespectful. I would get you not putting them at 1. They just lost a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
But honestly,
But they're returning
thought-
a lot of guys.
I thought Josh Hoover was a better quarterback coming in than Mendoza was. Mendoza had more talent, but Josh Hoover, he definitely needs to cut down on the turnovers, but he's a great arm. I really
He does
think
have a great arm.
I believe.
I mean, they made it. They got to the playoffs with Curtis Rourke. Like,
I'm just gonna say this. You guys are talking skill players. F the skill players. I believe in Kurt Signetti. That's who I believe in. I mean,
that's true.
dude, he
Yeah.
made a deal with Satan somehow. Got a deal with Satan. Whatever deal he's on, I want a part of that deal. Like,
I mean,
Dude.
them going from Mendoza to Josh Hoover is probably the best transition you could have, and moving them back 6 or 5 spots, is crazy to me.
crazy talk.
I thought it was incredibly disrespectful. I think Oklahoma is going to be one of those teams. I think Oklahoma gets obliterated in the regular season because
It's the Mater show. Is it John Mater we saw the first few weeks last year, or is the guy we saw the rest of the year?
yeah.
Well, this is why.
But I mean, like their schedule is tough. Like their week 2 they play Michigan, who I think they will beat, but that's a tough game. Week 4 is Georgia, then Texas in week 5, then they South Carolina. They have South Carolina,
Yeah.
Florida, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, and Mizzou. Now, do I think Mizzou will be ranked by the end of the year? No, I do not. But I think that
Not
this
easy
is
game.
an absolute gauntlet where they have to play all these tough teams. I think that I just think that Oklahoma is going to be the team that gets beat by their schedule rather than like them being a bad team. I think they're probably a top 15 team in the country, depending on whether we see
I mean-
Mateer weeks 1 through 5 or Mateer weeks
Well, we know their
6
defense
through the rest of the year.
They're going to have an elite defense regardless.
For sure.
I
For
mean,
sure.
Here's the thing. I just think going back to Miami, like I think it should have especially with the offseason we've had. Well, obviously, other than the the arrests. But I'm talking about getting new talent, acquiring people from the portal.
They've lost a lot of guys,
guys.
though.
We have,
They brought in good.
but we've brought in a lot of new guys, a lot of great talent. I don't see how they kept us out of the top 5. I don't see it.
I am the only non-Miami fan on here, and I would put Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Indiana, and Texas over them. But I
think that's crazy.
I put them
putting Texas
over
them is crazy.
I put them over Georgia. I could see the Texas argument.
Um,
But I have them going 11-1. I think they'll lose to Notre Dame. I think they'll easily win the ACC.
I don't think we lose to Notre Dame, but
I don't think we do either.
But you
I
are
don't think
also
there's-
both Miami.
I don't
fans.
think there's a chance in hell.
but
we
I
lose
mean,
to Notre
but
Dame.
like I mean,
11-1 is not
here's
I'd
my
be willing
thing
to
with
put $100 on that game. Actually,
$100 in that game. Goodness,
I would. Do you want to go?
I don't care enough for $100 for that game.
I will throw 100 on that game. I will. I mean, I'm so confident.
I
especially-
mean, they can win that game.
Can I say this? What makes me more confident, Zach, is that they did rank us 7th and didn't rank us in the top 5. That gives me even more confidence we're gonna win.
I
Because
think
for whatever
reason,
reason, if we're ranked top 5, we always fail. Like,
Yeah.
That just seems to be the
if
outcome.
we're in the top 5, we struggle, and then if we're from 15 to 18, we always struggle.
Yeah, but if we're ranked lower than what our expectations are, then we play well.
But I think like looking.
You know who's an
I
overrated
mean,
team?
I understand the drop for Miami more than I do for Indiana. Obviously, we lose
Yeah.
2 NFL talents at offensive line and 2 NFL talents at defensive line. One of the things that made Miami so good last year was our
the
control of the
linemen.
line of scrimmage.
Absolutely.
Now, do I believe that there are guys that can help replace, Mesidor and Bain and then Maui
Yeah.
Noah and Bell? I do, because those guys have said that there's guys to replace them.
Yeah.
Bain has come out and said that the 5-star that was playing behind him and Mesidor is like ready to take that step and be the next guy. We have 2 5-star tackles waiting in the wings to get their shot.
Mhm.
Following following Maui Noah and Bell leave it. So do I think that, I understand the drop from Miami? Sure. Because we did lose a lot of NFL talent. It's not that surprising to me that we saw a pretty considerable drop, considering that the strength of our game last year was the fact that we controlled both the offense and defensive line of scrimmage. However, I do have faith that, the guys that are waiting in the wings and waiting to step up, they're the same guys that coached a short-armed Reuben Bain
Mhm.
to be the best pass rusher in college football last year.
Yep. That's exactly right.
It's the same guy that coached Maui Noah from a freshman into being one of the best tackles in college football last year. I would argue
And
the best.
we also got Greg Olson to come into to camp and work with the guys. By the way, I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, so I think that, obviously we lose a lot of talent. And I think not only that, on the offensive side of the ball, you lose CJ Daniels as well, who's a pretty good wide receiver. But I mean, you add Cooper Barkate, who was really good at Duke last year, with a quarterback that he's already familiar with.
They had another good wide receiver, didn't they? Didn't they add somebody else, I think, in the portal?
We've added several wide receiver talent.
We had a couple different guys at wide receiver come in.
Obviously,
But,
with one of the best wide receivers in the country already. On the roster, so.
And
Malachi Tony.
Tony. But I at least with Miami, I understand the drop. I don't understand it as much with Indiana.
I agree.
They did lose talent. I mean, they lost the running backs. They lost Mendoza. They lost a couple guys. Aiden Fisher, a couple guys on defense. But I mean, they had a great portal.
But it's Kurt Signetti. I think these guys underestimate the coaching aspect of it whenever it comes to college football.
Indiana's schedule this year.
Also, while we're doing that, a team that we haven't talked about yet that I am not a fan of, Texas A&M. They have a tough schedule. Marcel Reed chokes every big game. This team,
He does.
they're so over it. They're going to have a decent record, but they're not going far. I really could see them kind of falling apart this year. If you look at their back end stretch, they got Texas to end the season, Oklahoma, Tennessee, South Carolina, Alabama, Missouri, LSU. I see, could see a lot of these games being close.
Yeah, it's a tough stretch of games. It's another one of those things where the SEC might just beat up another SEC team. Because I think a lot of those teams are also going to be in the playoff hunt, so they're going to be playing
for
hard.
sure.
Um,
Ole Miss should be pretty good again, I would think.
I think Ole Miss is going to be pretty good. I think they have an incredible athlete at quarterback, obviously with Trinidad Chambliss. I think the rest of the roster is still pretty good. I think their defense. I think their defense is a little bit undervalued because all that gets talked about with Ole Miss is the fact that they have Trinidad Chambliss, who had an insane run last year. But I think their defense is a little bit undersold. But yeah, I think Ole Miss probably finishes better than A&M. I think they finished better than Oklahoma.
And
I
don't
think they
forget,
finished better than a couple.
if Hardy's not RB1 in the country, Kawan Lacey is. He's a beast for Ole Miss.
Yeah, he's really, really good. He's really, really, really good. All right, let's get into our top 5. Texas, Notre Dame, Georgia, Oregon, and number 1 preseason, Ohio State.
Can I say the 2 teams that don't deserve to be in there?
Who?
There's 2 of them: Notre Dame and Texas.
I agree.
Don't deserve to be in the top 5. I mean, it should be. It really should. If you want to rank Indiana, Miami lower because of all the talent they lost, it really should. And you want to rank Ohio State number 1, it would be Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, maybe Indiana, and then Miami. Like that's where my rank would be. But I don't know what you guys think about that.
I think again, like I said, I understand the drop for Miami. I disagree with it, but I at least understand it. I don't understand the drop for Indiana. I think they should at least be 3. Because I don't think Georgia got a lot better in the portal.
No, they didn't.
I don't.
He doesn't use the portal.
I don't have a ton of faith in their offense. I think their defense is going to be pretty solid. I don't have a ton of faith in their offense.
It's just going to be like the same as it always is. Nothing great, nothing. They're going to win games, but they don't scare you.
Yeah. Notre Dame, CJ Carr, I thought he was really great last year.
I think he might be the best quarterback in college football, honestly, this year.
He could be. But I also think, and here's the thing, it's kind of the same thing I have with some other quarterbacks that play with great running backs, is that the running backs can kind of shield them from bad quarterback play.
Very true.
Because defenses playing Notre Dame were playing Notre Dame scared of Jeremiah Love.
Correct.
Without Jeremiah Love there, I don't know if CJ Carr is as scary. I still think he's a good quarterback. I don't want to mince words about that. I still think he's a good quarterback, but it's going to be interesting to see what this team looks like without Jeremiah Love in the backfield. I'm not saying that their running game is going to be non-existent without Jeremiah Love and who is it? Jadarian Price.
Yeah,
was their number 2, who also got drafted.
They still and they were the top 2 running backs drafted.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
They're top 2 running backs going into the draft. So I'm not sure what their offense looks like without those guys, because I mean, obviously, if you have a 1-2 punch like that, that's obviously the first concern of defenses. So they're going to be more likely to bite on play action. They're going to be playing closer to the line of scrimmage, all these other things. Without those 2 guys in the backfield, again, not saying that the Notre Dame run game is going to be non-existent this year. I think that'd be silly to say, because I still think their line's pretty.
Their RB3 last year is really good. He's going to be the RB1 this year.
I have no doubt about it. Like I said, I don't think I don't think Notre Dame's run game is going to be non-existent. It's just not going to be what it was last year.
Yeah,
that's kind of. He averaged 9 yards a carry last year.
Well, we don't. I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know what
that
Pollard
thing,
you know,
like,
Notre Dame's going to have a good O-line, good D-line.
Yeah, I'm not saying Notre Dame's going to be bad. I'm just saying I'm not sure what they're going to look like without Jadarian Price. And
they don't play anybody besides Miami, right? Pretty sure.
Let me look at their schedule, because I
can tell you
they play BYU and SMU.
It goes Wisconsin, Rice, Michigan State, Purdue, UNC, Stanford, BYU, Navy, Miami, Boston College, SMU, Syracuse. There's some teams on there. It's not a powerhouse.
They play Miami, SMU,
BYU on the road is hard.
BYU on the road is going to be tough.
Yeah.
BYU
I think it's harder than last year's schedule.
Yeah,
It is harder than last year's schedule.
that's what 3 top 25 teams I think they got.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last year they
Yeah,
had
in
what,
the
one?
AP pre. Yeah, in the AP pre. Yeah.
But I mean, like, obviously, I still think Notre Dame's gonna be good. I don't know if they're gonna be number 4 in the country good.
Do you think?
But they don't have to be number 4 in the country good. They could be number 18 in the country good,
Do you think
and
Sark
probably
will be
make
in
the
the hot
college.
seat?
Yeah.
It's true. What
Do
did you say,
think
Carrie?
Do you think Sark will be in the hot seat?
I
Yeah.
do actually.
Him
By the
and
way, what's
DeBoer.
Indiana's schedule? Indiana's schedule starts out really easy, and then they go through kind of a gauntlet in the back half of the year, playing teams like Michigan, USC,
Dude,
Penn State.
I don't think that's gonna bother Signetti.
I think they go.
he lives
I,
for it.
I feel like 10-2. They lose
I
to
think
Ohio State. Maybe one drop to Washington or Michigan. Maybe USC.
I
I
don't
think
see
he
them
lives
losing
for it.
to Washington or Michigan, but I think they'll probably lose to Ohio State.
I disagree.
Outside of an idea that they like one of their like Josh Hoover has a phenomenal game.
Everyone said that last year. Everyone said that.
Well,
last-
Indiana didn't play Ohio State last year
they did in the
Yeah, they did.
championship.
in the championship, but I picked Indiana to win the championship.
No, but a lot of people didn't. A lot of people said Ohio State's going to rout them. Ohio State's going to rout them. And
Well,
what happened?
I don't
Like
know
that's.
what to say.
I'm just saying, you got to believe in Kurt Signetti. You just got to believe in him. He made a deal with Satan. It's okay.
Don't
Do you know
worry,
who's-
Notre Dame will opt out.
Do you know who's the only? Do you know who's the only team that almost beat them last year?
Miami.
No. Who was beating them in the fourth quarter? Lost by 1 score.
Wasn't it
Iowa.
Penn? Oh, it was
No, it
Iowa.
was
Yeah,
Iowa.
Iowa. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Iowa. Didn't they win on like a last second touchdown, like
Yeah.
toe tap?
It
Yeah.
was
Old
right at the end.
Hawkeyes. Old Hawkeyes.
Don't worry, Notre Dame will opt out. One question: who comes up with the rankings? A random group of journalists from the AP.
Yep. That is it.
And if you want to go through and look through all those, you can. There are some that are absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's some people that don't deserve to be anywhere near a ranking,
ranking.
for
Yeah.
college football. Like it's
100%.
like the wife of a freaking board member. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. But no, it's
I'm
pretty
joking.
interesting.
I'm making an
It's
exaggeration.
pretty interesting. You can look up who makes the rankings, who makes these votes, because it's interesting who put people where, if that makes sense. But anyway,
Well, you can always tell in every AP preseason poll, fan favorites play a key, a key role in it. Let's just put it that way.
but let's go into our top 3 because we've talked a lot about Notre Dame and Texas. Let's go into Georgia. Georgia is the closest university to where I currently live. They start out the year with 3 wins.
Yep.
And then they play Oklahoma at home, which is probably their best home game. And they play a lot of teams on the road. So they have Alabama
I feel like Georgia's
on the
gonna,
road.
I feel like they're going to lose one of these SEC games. They shouldn't, like Auburn or
Yeah.
Vanderbilt
Or even Florida.
Florida, yeah, it's like they're going to lose one game they shouldn't.
Yeah.
That Kirby
I could
Smart has a
definitely see that
tendency of
happening.
doing it. Yeah, that's right.
Well, like what's so crazy is like obviously I'm around a lot of Georgia fans being where I am. And a lot of people hate Mike Bobo.
Oh, they hate him.
They hate him for his
All you gotta
offensive
do is
play
mention
calling.
their name, mention his name.
They hate him. They don't like his play calling. They think he runs too many bubble screens and all that stuff. But
So-
I think he's a terrible. Huh?
Do you remember that random old drunk guy at the cider place last year was just ranting about him?
Yeah. Oh, you ask any. I have not yet heard a Georgia fan defend Mike Bobo.
I have.
Have you really? I haven't heard one. Any of them. They all hate him.
They will miss the playoffs.
Really? That's an interesting.
I think if
I don't hate
I don't.
they,
think so. I think they make it.
I think that their SEC schedule isn't that difficult.
Yeah. It's one of the easier ones.
One of the
really.
easier SEC schedules. I think that it's likely they at worst I could see like 9-3, 10-2.
I think 10-2 is worse case scenario for them.
I could see 9-3. Like I could see them losing to either Oklahoma or Alabama, and then dropping to Ole Miss, and then maybe South Carolina. On the
Now
road.
they're gonna lose 2 of those games. They're not gonna lose all 3 of those games.
They might. Again, it's impossible to tell right now. I don't know what they look like.
True. I just don't think he's a DeBoer like that.
Do you know when is the last time? It's been at least 3 years since Georgia's had like a skill player that actually like scared you.
Like jumped off the page.
Like since Brock Bowers. Like it's been like a few.
Yeah.
Like, these last couple of years, there's just no receiver, no tight end, no running back that's like can carry the load for this team at all on offense.
Well, now that you mention it, can't think of one.
05 is very, however, I did hear that that got Bama's kicker out of that portal to play receiver. Kicker at the wide receiver spot. He's got the legs.
I'm trying to think.
I can't think of any. I mean, there was a
I
lot of
can't think
hype
of
around a couple of their running backs over the past few years, but they never end up panning out.
Like even Etienne was supposed to be.
Yeah, Etienne was supposed to be a
right now.
guy, and he didn't play well.
Like Branch, some of the wide receivers have been okay. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Zachariah Branch and Colby Young. Shout out to Miami.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That is a great call out there, Kerry.
And it's
Yeah, I mean,
it could just be their offense too. It's just how they're.
how they run their
Great call.
run their offense. It could be that. I've never been impressed with Brock Bowers. Or not Brock Bowers. Gunnar
I was
Stockton.
about to say, what?
I've
No.
never been impressed with Gunnar Stockton as a quarterback. He's fine. I'm not saying he's bad.
No, Zach's right on this one.
He's just
100%.
a fine game. He's not going to hurt you. Not going to.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not going to make big mistakes most of the time. He's just kind of going to play his game and be like pretty good.
Yeah. He's the college football equivalent to a Baker Mayfield in the pros.
I mean, he was what Carson Beck was for the Miami last year. I mean,
Yeah, kind of.
if you have a
Yeah.
better team around you, perfect. But
Yeah.
if you ask him to carry the game, he's not the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not the guy that's going to carry a football
That's
team.
exactly. That's a great call out.
And you
again.
saw that when they played Ole Miss, is he ended up having to try and carry the game and couldn't.
And he couldn't. That's very true. Very true.
So I think it's. I'm not super high on Georgia this year as a contender. Just for all the reasons that we talked about, but I think they probably do make the playoff at either 9-3 or 10-2.
Yeah.
All right, Oregon.
Oregon, I am super low on.
Really?
I am not the biggest Dante Moore fan.
Agreed.
I think he's just kind of a good quarterback in college.
I would say he can beat up on bad defenses, but when he has to play
when he's got to play good defenses, he really struggles.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me actually a lot of Tennessee's quarterback last year, Joey Aguilar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plays really good against bad competition, but when he comes up against good competition, it looks a lot worse. But
Like he was not great versus Texas Tech in that playoff game last year. They won.
no.
Who did they lose to last year? I can't remember.
I think they're going to lose to Illinois this year.
Oregon, didn't they get beat?
Was it Indiana? Yeah, it was Indiana.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose to Illinois this
Didn't they
year.
get smoked by Indiana? Yeah, they got smoked by Indiana.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They
They
got
go-
fucking.
He
They got
smoked
beat by
Illinois, too.
34 in a playoff game.
I don't think
But
you're
like he doesn't play good against good teams. Like or good defenses rather. Like
He
if
did not
you
play
look
well against Iowa.
he did not play well against
No,
Iowa.
Iowa.
Did not play well against Iowa or against Indiana the first time they played. He had 2 bad games against Indiana. The next best defense he played was Iowa. He played horrible against them.
Zane, I don't think they're going to lose to Illinois though.
I think they are. I think it looks to me like they go home against UCLA, home against Nebraska, and then away against the Fighting Illini.
I don't think they're losing to Illinois. I think there's a chance for an upset in week 1.
I think that's
could
the
see
upset
Boise
week.
State. I think Boise State could upset Oregon.
100%. I agree with that.
I think they go 11-1 with loss to Ohio State.
Have a good night, man.
Maybe.
I think let's look at this schedule here. Oregon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's a decent chance they go 8-0 going into Ohio State. But there is also a decent chance that they drop 2 straight. I could see them losing to Michigan.
Yeah.
Depending on what Michigan offense ended up looking like. But I could see
That could be a low scoring game.
I could see that being a low scoring game where Michigan finds a way to win.
I think if it was in Michigan, I could see Michigan.
And then they finish the year at Washington, yeah? Or no,
Yeah.
against
Which
Washington
is not the
in Oregon.
easiest finish.
Not an easy finish. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll get a kind of a gauge of what they're going to look like week 1 against Boise State, because I think Boise State is a legit shot at an upset.
So Zach is of the opinion that Oregon will be ranked number 1 by week 8.
No.
It's not a terrible idea. I mean, it's not terrible.
No.
Chance
The
that
team that's going to be number 1 going into week 8 is probably Ohio State. I think they're far more talented than their best early season test, which is Texas. I think Texas, again, most overrated team over the past 20 years is Texas. They haven't done anything since Vince Young. I don't care.
I think we'll see Ohio State, Oregon, and Miami in the top 3.
I think so too.
Because I don't see Iowa beating them. I don't think they have the offensive firepower. I could see Indiana winning.
Iowa will make it like 14-10 until like the fourth quarter.
Ohio State will lose at Indiana on October 17th. That will happen.
That being in Indiana makes that a tougher
Maybe.
game.
That will happen.
They're going to stomp USC. They're going to stomp Oregon. They're going to stomp Northwestern,
I don't know if they'll
Nebraska.
stop Oregon.
They'll stomp Oregon because
I think they'll stomp Oregon.
They'll win,
It's
but it's
just
not going to be a blowout.
I think their defense is going to be too good.
Agreed.
I don't think Dante Moore is that good. I don't
Agreed.
think he's that guy.
Agreed.
I think they get upset by Texas too.
Do you really? I don't see that happen.
Texas
Terry
wants
is
to be-
always high on Texas.
He
for
is,
no
dude.
reason.
Every
It was
year.
the same thing last year. He's
If
like,
Texas
Archie
wants to
Manning's
get
winning the
out,
Heisman, and
It's
Texas
Sark's
is winning
year,
the national
baby.
title.
It's Sark's year.
It's on my birthday. Texas, if they want to make a stand,
Archie's gonna get it done.
Archie.
The Manning.
Dude, I'm going to be so happy when Ohio State wins.
You guys should put a bet on it.
Just so we
Do
can
a
forget
shot bet.
about how
Do
we
a
can just
shot
forget
bet.
about Texas for the rest of the year. When Ohio State stomps them, we just forget about Texas for the rest of the year.
Do a shot bet. Do a shot bet. You two. Do a shot bet.
I'll do a shot.
I'll do a shot bet.
All right. Texas wins. Zach does a shot.
All right. Ohio State wins. I do a shot.
Zach does a shot.
I'll do a
All
shot at a celebration when Ohio State
I
beats
know.
Texas.
All
I
right,
don't have
guys,
to
I'm
think
gonna
about
head-
them again after that because
I
they're
gotta
going to
head
lose.
bed.
Ohio State's going to lose. Or no, Texas is going to lose by 20, and then I don't have to think about them again for the rest of the year.
Oh, you'll
All
think
right.
about them in your dreams.
No.
I gotta head to bed, guys. See you later.
See you, man.
Adios.
But yeah, I think at the end of the year, I think you likely see. I think Notre Dame stays at 4 as a one-loss team to Miami, who's at number 2. At number 3, I'm going to say I don't really have a good reason for this.
I feel like we're getting at least one surprise team that's like in that fringe tier out that ends up being like really elite, like Ole Miss or somebody like that. that's
Yeah,
a little on
looking
the
at Ole
out,
Miss
ends
to
up
maybe
high.
win the SEC
I
and
know
beat
that.
Georgia, and then
Yeah.
them be 3 and Notre Dame be 4.
I don't think that's crazy.
So I'm going to go Ohio State, Miami, Ole Miss, Notre Dame as the top 4 at the end of the year.
I'll go. I said Ohio State, Oregon, Miami, and Texas, with Indiana, Ole Miss, Notre Dame looking in.
Okay.
Do you have
Alright.
and you would wrap it up with a Heisman prediction?
Heisman prediction. So here's the interesting thing. So the Heisman, obviously it's most likely going to be a quarterback. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but it's definitely most likely to be a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go. Who do I think is going to have a great year and have a lot of team success? Because that matters. That matters. Okay, Trevor. I think a guy at quarterback who's going to have a lot of team success and have good numbers, because you have to have the numbers with the team success. It can't just be you play well and have team success. I think, you know what? I'm going to go with the homer pick. I think Darian Metz is going to have a fantastic year.
That's fair. He's a better quarterback than Beck did, and Beck had a good year.
Yeah, I think he's a better quarterback than Beck. I think that, we're returning almost all our running backs.
Yeah.
I think that our wide receiver unit is actually better than it was last year. And that's not a knock against CJ Daniels. I think Cooper Barkate's a little bit better as a weapon. Obviously, Malachi Tony, year 2 also. If there was a wide receiver that could win it, you got to look at Jeremiah Smith or Malachi Tony. I think those are the top 2 receivers in college football right now.
I think Cam Coleman's going to be good for Texas.
Cam Coleman's probably going to be decent. On whether or not Arch Manning can get him the ball is a different question, but not Lagway or Philo, unfortunately, guys.
For me, I'll give my top 3. Number 3, Josh Hoover. Talked about him earlier. I think he's going to have a big year for Indiana. Number 2, I think this one's going to be close, 1-2 race. I think Trinidad Chambliss is going to have a big year for Ole Miss.
Trinidad Chambliss is another good one, yeah.
Number 1, talked about a little bit ago. I do think CJ Carr is going to establish himself as QB1 this year.
All righty.
All right.
I think that's all we have for tonight's show. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Only 2 hours of content.
Only 2 hours of content.
Yo, tune in, we're here to spit, talking football, we don't quit.
Much more NFL. We just wanted to get a college football episode out of the way before the season got going.
Less than 2 weeks away, I think.
Less than 2 weeks away. Oh, so excited.
It's 11 days, yeah. Wow.
11 days.
Almost there.
Almost there. The drought is nearly over. We will return to football soon. We'll see you guys next time.